Jerk! Let's go! Cam's a shit kicker, 2 bombs in the lead. Soul Dragon Cougar's no time for fatigue. And he's a shit talker, stirring up the show. Never played a shift, but he's ready to go.
The Cam and Strick Podcast is brought to you by Stifel, one of America's fastest growing wealth management and investment banking firms. Rooted in St. Louis, where success meets success. Welcome into the Cam and Strick Podcast, presented by Stifel, baby. Episode number
372. Yoink! Yeah! What's up? Goddamn, boy.
You were not nice last week.
Why?
I just heard from
who?
my wife,
About what?
the host of All His Thing, of all
What?
the little things,
What?
Laurie Rogan.
Kids were fussy. Is that what she talking about?
You think that's the topic? No, it's more about like mental health
Oh, yeah.
and like, you know.
Andy wants to do more podcasts. Why don't you and Lori start a hockey podcast up? So we have
No,
three going.
she's doing her own
Why
podcast.
don't you let's spread this out? Do another hockey podcast and then another one with Lori. That'd be awesome.
All the things.
All the things.
That's her podcast.
Is that what it's called?
It's not a hockey podcast.
Oh, it's not?
It's more about like
You should do another hockey podcast.
you know, just inspirational things to get you through your day to day.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
All the things.
Oh.
Laurie Rogan.
Lori Rogan.
I went viral.
She talk about. No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
I went viral.
See what
on
happens
social
with
media yesterday.
Andy? He gets a little bit of attention, and then I have to hear about it for the next week and a half straight. Andy ate a hot dog. He ate a hot dog, and he looked fucking miserable. And he's not fooling anybody. You're not fooling anybody.
Fooling
they
what?
know you're like Andy. Andy gets a hot dog. Like Jamie's trying to like cheers him. Jamie Rivers. They're doing a broadcast. They're like, "Ugh, hot dogs are good. Here, cheers me, eh?" Andy like is like, "Oh God, don't touch me." And then he's like this. You didn't swallow.
I ate that
You
hot dog.
didn't swallow.
I ate that hot
No.
dog.
I know you.
It's a LaFleur
I know
hot
you
dog.
more
It's
than you
a-
know you. You did not swallow. Andy was miserable. Miserable. And of course, he took another picture of a steak that he didn't eat.
No, I took that.
No.
I ate that steak.
No.
Hey,
That thing was way too big for you.
But because Jamie kind of handed me the hot dog, I didn't know which one he was handing me. I thought I was going to get the one in the
without
wrapper.
The wrapper.
Do
those.
you like people touching your food?
Fuck no.
And cheersing your food?
No, don't cheers my stuff. Good God.
My hot dog?
No, don't do that.
My LaFleur dog. A lot of people in Canada have been reaching out, Montreal specifically, just appreciating that we
I
gave
bet.
the hot dogs
Yeah.
a shout out.
It was a big deal.
Mhm.
That was a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Good
So,
Lord.
viral. Again.
Went viral again.
But my
You know.
steak that I had, I went to Brecco, I think it's called, in Boston. Give a shout out to my boy Joe, who I met up with, and we had dinner. And just a great restaurant. Lots going on there. And next door, they have one of the most famous pastry shops in all of Boston.
Pastries. Whatever. God.
I had a cannoli, dude. I had a steak and a cannoli.
Holy
in one night.
cannoli.
I know. All in one night. And
They're
a
overrated.
Christmas beverage, you know, like a liquor. I love the Christmas beverages, you know,
Sure.
with like some cinnamon on top. And
You like White Russians?
anyway, it's kind of like that.
I'll drink that.
So
buddy.
listen, here's what I make. I'll give you my strict nasty
we don't have
Christmas
we
drink
don't,
of the year.
We don't have time
our
for this.
Christmas drink of the year, because this is what I make. People need to know this.
Let's go.
So if you're making a drink on Christmas Eve, here's my special Cam and Strick Christmas cocktail
What?
that I make every year. It's legendary in our household. I take some eggnog. If you don't like the thick dairy eggnog, you can use the coconut milk version or the almond milk version of eggnog, Cam, if you prefer that.
Okay.
Then I mix it with Irish whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got to be the Irish whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
Ice,
Mm-hmm.
cinnamon.
Mm-hmm.
I think the cinnamon really adds a lot to it.
Mm-hmm.
So you put it in a shaker cup, you shake that up, and you put it in a martini glass, and then you can put a little candy cane in there or something if you want to spice it up with a little holiday decor. So that is the Cam and Strick official cocktail of 2025.
I'll drink that goddamn thing. Am I going to eat your food? Probably not. Probably not.
But you'll drink my Christmas
I'll drink
cocktail.
it. I'll drink it. If it's got booze in it, I'll drink it.
Okay, fine. Irish
I'm a
whiskey.
simple. I'm a simple. Ooh,
Yeah.
whiskey. Whew.
But it's Irish whiskey. And no hangover with that.
What?
No. Not with my
you,
Christmas
you
cocktails.
ain't drinking whiskey then, boy. You ain't drinking whiskey. Remember I told you about me and my buddy next door?
Oh, my God.
That night where we were.
when you were puking everywhere?
I don't think he's had another cocktail since.
Really?
Yes.
Why, was he throwing up too?
Yeah, he was fucked up.
And he hasn't drank since?
No. I told you,
You
we
think
got
he
down.
quit? You
Remember
think he quit for good?
No, but he.
Did something happen that we don't know about?
No.
Did you guys get into an argument or something?
No, we probably could have drowned, which is a problem.
Why did you go into the pool?
Yeah, we're swimming in the pool till
Oh.
2 o'clock in the morning. Whiskey, no, ain't doing it.
Mm.
Anything else, I'm okay with. A little vodka here and there. I like sake, wine, but this is more like just beer and wine. I'm a beer and wine guy.
Okay, so
You know, beer and wine.
at the hotel in Montreal, I had to dive into some French culture.
At the Ritz-Carlton,
The toilets.
they're nice, aren't they? That's not French culture.
That is French culture.
Warm toilets? That's just a nice hotel.
It's a bidet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Do you-
Fucking. Fuck yeah.
So you hit the button?
God, yes. It's warm.
Okay. No, well, they have different.
Mine
like,
was warm as shit, and I'm
temperatures.
like, God damn.
Okay.
Clean me out.
So
Because you want, if you're at the bar all night,
Uh-huh.
you're partying with a girl, you wheel
Uh-huh.
her back, get on that goddamn bidet.
and then you use the
Clean out.
dryer and stuff
Or
like
just
that.
take a shower.
Uh-huh.
But the bidet is nice.
Okay.
It's nice. I like the feeling.
So that is French culture, I think. So
Sure,
does
I mean,
everyone who
hence the
lives in
name.
Quebec, they have like those? Is that common in their house?
Probably not because it's expensive. Usually you have a toilet and then a bidet.
The toilet just talks to you. You walk by it, it just
Oh, it's
opens.
like, come here.
Yeah,
Come sit down.
Come sit down. It's
Read the paper.
I've warmed it up
Oh,
for you.
fuck, it's nice. That's one of my favorite hotels in all of the league
Mhm.
is the Ritz-Carlton in Montreal. It's so badass. It's lovely. You're right there. You could walk to anything. Restaurants out the women folk
Oh
that
my
walk in and out.
God. You know what's in?
Beautiful.
What do you
women.
make out of the mink fur
Gee.
coat? A lot of the women there in Montreal that were looking at me,
Good-looking women.
when I was walking
Oh,
by.
Andy sticks out like a sore thumb when he walks around. They're like, he's got to be an athlete.
Do you play for the team?
Did they say that to you? You're like, yeah.
What position are you?
You probably do say that you do. You probably lie to them. You're like, of course I do.
What position are you?
Right wing.
None of those autograph seekers have mistaken me
Andy
yet.
walked.
though.
Andy was I get picture Andy coming off the bus. He's like, God, please, one of these autograph seekers, please call me
Hey,
over.
Andy, can you sign my blog?
Please call me over, please, so I could just in front of the guys, just call me over and I'll sign something. They're not
Can
gonna
you
do
sign
it.
my blog?
They're not gonna. Can you sign my blog from 2004 about Mike Danton? Jesus,
No, but the women,
the women.
the long,
Jesus,
these long fur coats,
They're
Cam, that
expensive.
they're all wearing
they're
there.
expensive
Like 4 or 5 at once they walk by, and they're all wearing these same long fur coats.
because they all got money.
Are
they
those
all got
back in now? The fur
Ah,
coats?
I don't know. Kate's not getting one. They're expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do it. Can't do it. She doesn't want anything.
So I'm
that
looking
loud.
into them right now.
That's how George Lucas got screwed up. Not George Lucas.
Who
The
did?
drug dealer. What's his name? The drug dealer. Where his wife bought him that fucking badass fur mink coat, and he
Mhm.
goes to the boxing match, and everybody's like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" And he was a drug dealer, and they caught him.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Do you know in some places they'll spray paint you if you have that on?
that's a stupid thing to say. That's a stupid, stupid thing to say.
I'm telling you what goes on.
What, at the Creve Coeur Racket Club because of climate change.
I'm just saying, like they will.
PETA.
Yeah, you've seen those people. They spray paint
They're the most
the
irrelevant
women
people in the
wearing
world.
fur coats.
These fucking protesters. I don't know what I'd do if I needed to get somewhere and these motherfuckers are sitting glued to the fucking road. I don't know how I'd be able to react to that.
Mhm.
If I needed to get somewhere and these dorks are fucking protesting climate change
In the
and
street?
in the street and they will not let you get
Would you
by.
run them
I'd-
over?
I'd get out of my car like, get out, goddamn way!
Oh my!
I grab him by the
God.
fucking head and I do it. I would. I can't handle that shit.
Do you know
I cannot handle that.
that Derek Chauvin got stabbed 22 times in prison by a Mexican mafia member? But
You mean innocent Derek Chauvin?
I'm just asking
You
if you.
know, innocent.
Okay.
That's what they get it
No.
at the racket club.
Dude, the news reports, it's confusing. You have to look it up. They've come out and said that the person who stabbed him was a Mexican mafia member, but the name of the person, because it's come out now, who actually did this to Derek Chauvin in prison, he's listed as being Caucasian on the Prison Bureau's website and stuff like that. So we don't know what the real story is yet, you know?
Yeah, it's just an unfortunate situation all around, and he died of a fentanyl overdose.
Yeah, I know.
So
well,
that's in the record.
Allegedly,
No.
Okay,
no,
I'm just
no,
trying not to.
no, wait,
I'm trying not to have any
No.
controversy here.
He died of a fentanyl overdose because he was
Okay.
high on fentanyl.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the whole thing sucks. The whole thing sucks.
But if he is innocent and he's getting stabbed 22 times in
Oh,
prison,
is he dead?
what a terrible life.
No, who wants to be a fucking cop? Not me.
Would you be one?
No. Mm-mm.
I think
I wouldn't be able to handle it.
I think I could handle that.
You'd get rocked. You wouldn't be able to do
Sir,
that.
can I have your
what
license?
What would you do? What would you do?
Well, let's do a little role play here.
Why
So
don't
give
you-
me an example.
Why don't you arrest me? Arrest me.
I take you down?
Arrest me.
Take,
Go ahead.
sir, I need you to stand
Go
up.
ahead. Grab my hand and put cuffs on.
No.
Go ahead.
Why would I-
Here it is. Okay, what would you do?
Hold on.
Get out of here.
Can I have your license, please?
Sure. There you go.
License and regular. Okay.
Yeah. I got my window rolled down.
I need you to empty everything out of your pockets, stand up, and just keep your hands like this for me. Okay, and then walk. Look, you're
Come here.
cooperating, dude. You're
Come here.
cooperating.
Come here.
No.
Come here. Arrest me.
Well, I'm not going to be able to
Come here.
do it on camera. I have to do it on a different video or something. And then I would.
Got your gun.
Oh, no, you
You're
don't.
fucking done, boy. I just got your gun. Go ahead, tase me. I'll rip that goddamn thing off. I just got your gun.
I'd have a partner.
What would you do? Nothing.
I've had a
You would
partner.
do nothing.
Emily, please help me.
Emily, here's your gun. I got 2 guns. Get out of here. You know.
Dude, hey, much respect to all the police officers out
No
there.
shit. Especially in the city in St. Louis. Oh God.
Anywhere.
Now, well, if I was
What if you were like a cop in like
in
Aspen,
Eureka,
Colorado?
yeah, just patrol
In
here and
Vail?
there. You just deal with domestic stuff and you deal with this. Like in Eureka's probably not too bad, but you got 44, Highway 44 right there. You got dipshits coming in.
So
and
you're
out.
under arrest for stealing a ski pass?
Yeah, sir, you didn't pay for your ski pass. So I'm gonna have to talk to you. You know, I mean that's. Yeah, I mean it is what it is. But if you're a cop down in Ninth County, boy, whoo, doggy, whoa, you don't know who you're pulling over, man. These guys will go to jail the rest of their life.
Dude.
You know they don't give a fuck.
You really don't think so?
What?
You don't think so?
You don't think what?
That, like they don't.
They got nothing. They got nothing. They got
don't-
nothing.
like, they
And
don't care about going to
They don't
prison?
care about going to prison. They don't care about your life. And it's a scary, scary situation.
Mm-hmm.
And it needs to be fixed somehow. How do you do it? Probably more cops. You know, education.
Defund the police.
Defund the police. That's going to help out. Get social workers out there to help.
You know, people don't like it when you get into politics.
You started it.
No, I didn't.
You started.
I
You
said
talking
I
about
was
Derek
gonna-
Chauvin. And I said, okay, yeah, the guy that's in
The
jail.
story
for-
came out.
Just saying, you started it.
Are you in the holiday spirit yet?
Yes.
When do you officially?
Oh, I've been in.
And what
boy.
gets you in there?
I've been in, boy. God damn right. We
Is
just
it
had a
because of
holiday
all
party.
the road games, and you've been able to spend some time at home? Or what?
Home. At home is
I
Christmas
saw
out the
you
wazoo.
dressed up in holiday clothes. Your
I dressed up the other night.
Kate,
Mm-hmm.
her and her mom look just alike.
My neighbor.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. No. Oh, that was your neighbor?
Yeah. That was not her mom. That was my neighbor. We've made that
Oh,
mistake
that-
before. Andy doesn't know. Andy's
wait a
actually
minute.
Andy's mean. He doesn't even know he's mean, but he's mean.
That
He tries to
wasn't-
be funny, but
that
he's actually
wasn't-
being very mean.
That wasn't Kate's mom?
No, that's my neighbor. I told you that a million times. You met her a couple times too, actually.
Dude, who did we just interview? Derek Steffen?
Yeah. Oh my fucking you. See, this is what I mean. We interviewed Derek Steffen. He's had a long time girl in his
High school
life, high
sweetheart.
school sweetheart. And Andy's like, "Hey man, I saw a video of you after you scored your goal." He's like, "I saw your mom in the stands, and who was the other lady? Lady," he says, "lady next to her. She looked like maybe her sister or your aunt." And Derek goes, "No, that was my wife." I'm like, "You dumb motherfucker."
It
I didn't
came
say-
out
Why
wrong,
would you even
dude.
say that?
It came out
no,
wrong.
it's not good.
Okay, but
you don't
I
even
didn't-
know you're doing it.
No,
You got-
exactly.
yeah, but
That's
figure
why
it out.
it's innocent.
Figure it out.
I didn't mean it like that, dude.
It's like, who is that older lady next to your mom?
I didn't
It's
say
like,
that.
that's my wife, and who was probably in her early 20s at the
Okay,
time.
I gotta show you.
You got to
this.
stop.
I didn't
You got to stop.
I go to they look
You
alike.
got to stop.
The wife.
It's all good.
The mom looked
It's
young.
all good.
The mom
The
looked
mom
young.
does
The
look
wife
young.
didn't
She's-
look older.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's a good looking mom.
Yeah, it's great looking.
Good looking mom.
So,
Damn good looking.
Anyway, they drove a long way, obviously, also
Mm-hmm.
to get to his first game in Buffalo.
Yeah.
So what's new? What's going on?
Wow, wow.
What are you talking
What's
about?
new? What's going on?
Yeah.
Fucking nothing.
No? What'd you do all week?
I had a seafood boil I got from God dang the fruit stand and seafood right there on Manchester Road.
Oh,
I
okay.
boiled that son of a bitch myself. It was damn good.
You buy that
Damn,
seafood off
I
the
bought-
street?
Street. It's in an awesome stand, and I got crab legs. I got a lobster tail. I got potatoes. I got clams. I got mussels. Giant fucking shrimp, and I take it home. I get all the seasoning, and I season everything up. I put the corn and everything in first, and then I put all the seafood in there, and then I make this goddamn garlic butter sauce, and I drip it all over the place, and I eat that, and then my hands smell for like 3 days.
Yeah.
Oh, I
You gotta wear
know.
gloves, dude. Usually I
no,
do that when
you're
I'm
right.
cooking.
You're 100% right.
Mhm.
You got to wear gloves
Yeah, you
because
gotta
it'll
wear
stick into your
Yeah, you
fucking
don't do
underneath
that.
your
No,
fingernails.
everyone knows that.
It's
Like for the most part, you should know that.
when was the
too.
last time you did a seafood boil?
I've never done a seafood boil,
Exactly.
but I've made
You
a
don't
lot
know.
of seafood over the course of my life, though. I've made crab. I made like lobster. I've made
yeah.
all those.
Oh, yeah.
Like just never like
Oh, it's so
a
good.
true seafood
Oh.
boil cam is when,
Exactly what I made.
okay.
It's exactly
but
what I
then
made.
You put construction paper or newspaper down
Yeah.
on a table,
Yeah, just put it in
and
the
then you just pour it all out all over.
Isn't that what I just said?
But
I
you didn't do that.
Yes, I did.
You got a picture?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Did you
You
post
drain
it?
it out, and actually, you don't even drain it out. You just scoop all the
Just-
stuff out. You scoop it out and put it all in
Just
there.
pour it on there, dude.
No, because there's still water in there. You just scoop it, and
Okay.
then you dump the water out. But damn good. And then Friday night, went to the clubhouse and had a nice Christmas party
Was
for all
that
the
with
members.
Kate and her mom?
See what I mean by that? It wasn't her mom. That's my neighbor. Her mom's a lot older than my neighbor.
Okay, but
But you are. See what I mean?
just one more
No,
thing.
no, no,
and
no,
We'll
no.
move on from
See,
that
no,
because I don't want to meet. I didn't mean
they
to bring that
listen.
back up. Similarities, though, in terms of what they look
She's
like.
20 years younger.
Okay, exactly.
Man,
20 years younger.
man.
Who's 20 years younger?
My neighbor's 20 years younger than Kate's mom.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No chance.
God, you dig yourself such a fucking hole. It's unreal.
She's cool as shit. I've met that neighbor.
They're badass, dude. I got
Yeah.
See, my neighbors speak English and they're cool. My neighbor came over last night at 6:00 at night and made me a pie that he started making at 6:00 in the morning.
Who did?
From scratch. My
Oh my
neighbor
God.
Joe. It was so damn. And he gave me a whole thing of
What
ice
kind
cream.
of pie?
Apple pie is
Oh,
damn
it's
good.
my
What do your
favorite
neighbors
kind.
do for you
Dude,
besides not cut their grass,
I told
not
you
take care of their porch,
No,
not speak English,
I needed to borrow a level. that
smoking
one time.
goddamn curry all goddamn day,
I needed to.
and you chirp my neighbors?
I needed to borrow a level. Remember he
Oh,
let me borrow a level when I was
What'd you do
hanging.
what with?
I was hanging a picture.
Of you and hot
I
dog
needed a screwdriver one time.
screwdriver. You don't even have a screwdriver. You don't even have a level at your house.
Well, when I couldn't find it when we were moving. We were
Mhm.
moving in, like which box it was in, and all that type of stuff. So
I could snap my fingers and my neighbors will be over in 2 seconds. Help me with whatever I need.
really.
Whatever I need.
So do you reciprocate, though, dude? Like if this guy's making you a pie, like what do you? Because I could see you not really doing.
What do
much
I do for
him.
them? That's a damn good question.
know.
I can only bring so much to the table.
You don't do. You're not making them pies.
I've saved their dog.
No, you didn't. Like what do you mean? Like,
The fuck I didn't.
how'd you save it?
The thing ran off. It was their daughter's dog. They
Saved
came
it,
home.
Saved it from
They
what?
ran. The damn thing ran off. Puppy ran off. Boom, gone. In our neighborhood,
Mm-hmm.
shit, it's gone.
Really?
There's shit. There's fucking deer and shit everywhere. It ran off.
What does that mean? Like a deer would attack the dog? or
No,
something?
like the smell. And then once it was a German Shepherd, and all of a sudden it's like, boom, gone, gone.
Dude.
I'm like, where the fuck? They're freaking out.
Mhm.
Got in my truck. I go, I'll find this
Okay.
goddamn
Well, that
thing.
was nice
and
of
I
you.
went and I brought the doggy
It's
back.
very
It
unusual.
was way out of the way.
Unusual for a German Shepherd.
I almost ran it
So my
over.
German Shepherd,
Oh, he was-
I would whistle. I had a specific whistle that I would
We
do.
know.
No, that was the attack command. Specific whistle, and the dog would just literally
Yeah.
like that simple. Kim,
Yeah, I know. I know what a whistle is. I know.
like
and they,
and just
dogs
turns
usually-
around and comes right to you. So I'm surprised the German Shepherd would
Didn't
take
do it as a
off like
puppy.
that.
It's a puppy.
Mhm.
So, and then, like Wes asked me to do stuff all the time. So they,
Yeah.
carry, I can carry stuff.
Mhm.
What can you do? Because you can't carry anything.
What do you mean?
You have no tools. What do you do for people? Like, what do you do?
I do a lot.
Spice? You give spices away or
I
something?
give a lot. Do a lot for people.
When I'm, no. Like what?
Just because I
What have you
ask-
done
every
for
time I
me?
ask you a
What
question,
have
you try
you-
to turn it
What
around
have
on
you
me.
done for anybody besides yourself? What? Lately? Just asking.
I let people borrow stuff.
Like what? Your tractor?
Yeah.
Hector's
Lawnmowers.
tractor. Exactly.
Been watching a lot of hockey or no?
Fuck yeah, baby.
What do you make out of the
Fuck yeah, baby.
Milan
Jesus.
ice situation?
Embarrassing. So embarrassing. 7 years. What the fuck
6
is
years,
that?
I think.
6 years? What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
Do you think they?
Unbelievable. Do you know how hardcore it is? Even if it's 4 feet short.
Do you think the math
Guys are
translation
gonna
got lost in translation in terms of feet versus like millimeters or something?
Figure it out.
Because however the metric system is over in
you
Italy.
can't figure that out? Where the Romans at? Get them up there. Let them build it.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is that?
Damn.
Weird, man. And listen, you got guys flying around 100 miles an hour. If it's 4 feet shorter,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna kill themselves.
Yeah.
And get hurt. You instinctively know. You don't. But when you're going 100 miles an hour, how much room you have here, how much room you have there. I see the blue line. I know exactly how
but
much
it's
time.
about 3 feet, right?
Yeah, but that's a lot.
You think like
That's a lot.
it's a lot, but I don't think it changes.
They're talking
how
about not
they're
even
doing their
going
roster.
because of it.
I know, but I don't think it changes how.
The roster set?
Yeah,
I'm not talking about that.
I know, but I'm just saying. A lot of people were suggesting that you have to reconstruct your roster differently based on that.
I
and
would
don't
say if it
think
was
you do.
bigger, you would.
If it was,
If it was
or
because
if
the
they
guy's
were-
a little slower, maybe he can't get around. But if it's
Maybe.
small, like boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom, you're getting around. So I don't know. They're talking about not going if this shit doesn't get
I
clean.
don't think that's.
I agree,
happening.
but on the other hand, like, what are we doing?
Mhm.
So weird. But I think they're going to get through it. We talked to Ray about it. He's like, yeah, he's freaked out about it. Not freaked out, but he's like, what?
Yeah, but
what?
what, he's been to Italy and he said the thing they always say is it's okay, we'll fix it. So they'll fix it.
Okay, we're good. Then. He also talked about the leaning tower of
Prussia,
Pisa.
Pisa.
And it's kind of like wonky and it's
Yeah.
leaning and it's probably going to fall down
Mhm.
eventually here.
Yeah.
But they've built a lot of good stuff over the years. But this is an embarrassment, and I don't know. I don't know what to think of it. I hope they all go, and I hope it works out because I'm excited about it.
I had a rental property one time, and Cam, the foundation was literally, it was like falling over. It was leaning over on the neighbor's house, and they had to come in and do all this stuff to like get the structure, like, because it was the foundation underneath.
You don't-
will
you
do
don't-
that. It shifts, you know.
You don't buy houses with foundation cracks and stuff like that. That's expensive.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I was able to get it off.
There's other things that you
Yeah.
could fix, but if your foundation's not sturdy,
Yeah,
that's a
it's-
problem.
It's a bad.
That's
situation.
you
I know,
stay
but
away from that.
I was able to get all
That's
that.
a money pit like you can't.
No,
believe.
I was
That's
able-
like a car having a bad transmission.
It was the first property I ever purchased, and I ended up getting it all worked out and made decent money when I sold it. Actually, it was a good investment. I really wanted to go into real estate. I mean, if there's any young people listening right now, I think that's the one area, like business, you should always go into: real estate or finance. Right? I think one or the other.
Sure, goddamn right.
You
That's
got
where the
another
money's
one?
at.
You got another one that you would come up with, or?
Play hockey, be a pro hockey player. That's one. And
But not everybody.
not everybody is good with numbers. Not everybody is
Mhm.
this.
But not everybody can be a professional hockey player and make a lot of money that's sustainable for their life.
Not everybody could crunch numbers together and have a,
I know.
I can't do
But I
it.
think real estate you don't have to do.
Yeah, you got to have money up front to buy it. So what kind of real estate? Condominiums? You're going to deal with that? Are you going to be the one going in there with your
You ever see
your screwdriver that you don't have and fix different things?
You ever see the like people tell like I had a success story. I purchased my first commercial real estate property for $1 million. I took a loan from my parents for $1 million, and I had nothing, and I turned that into like a $6 billion.
No, I
enterprise.
would say that they
And it's
usually
like, dude,
they usually say that
you
they,
had resources to borrow $1 million.
sure, but a lot of
You
people
didn't come from nothing.
borrow a little bit, make money on it, and then you make money, borrow more
Yeah,
money after that,
right.
and they do it that way where they're jamming themselves up, and eventually it evens out.
That's
and they
what
start
I
making,
did.
You know what I mean?
To buy my first property, I got a buddy of mine to invest $7,000.
Yeah.
And then I paid him out, paid other people.
That's how you do it.
Mhm.
Just inch by inch and do it
Yeah.
the right way.
Yeah.
But I also see a lot of people we know in the hockey world
Uh-huh.
that invested a lot of stuff in a certain business and it just falls through.
Oh,
And I'm like, damn,
yeah, I
dude.
know.
Like I don't want to get.
That's got to be
I
the
can't
worst.
invest.
If you invest money and it doesn't work out. Listen,
Whoa.
some of y'all listening out there right now, you've been through this, where you invest
Yes, dude.
and then all of a sudden
turns.
It just doesn't turn into a
You're upside
successful
down.
investment.
Yes, dude. I see that. I see that happening more, way more, than people doing that and being successful doing it.
What do you think of people who gamble a lot? You think that's a real addiction?
Shit, yeah.
I see and I
Scary.
hear a lot of people who are just constantly gambling on everything.
Everything. I know my buddies gamble on everything.
Mm-hmm.
Gamble, gamble, gamble,
Yeah.
gamble, gamble.
Yeah.
What a stressful life that is. That's in the same category as what I went through with drug abuse, with painkillers. It is.
So you think same category?
Mm-hmm. You know why?
Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You
if
know
you have
why?
a problem.
I could only buy so many drugs at one time.
Mm-hmm.
Dipshit boy from the city coming out to drop it off at my house. He's only got $500 worth,
Yeah.
maybe 1,000. So I'm only in it for 1,000. Now, can I overdose that night? You're goddamn right. But gambling, I could gamble my fucking life away, my children's fucking college funds. Your wife doesn't even know you're gambling. She doesn't even know.
Oh.
And all of a sudden you lose 50 fucking grand. Then you're like, then you're chasing. Whew, doggy. God,
Yeah, that's a
can't
tough,
do it.
that's
I'm
a
glad I never really got into it. No,
Yeah.
I'll do it here and there
That's a tough
with
one.
Underdog, but
Okay.
the college football thing, man, if you put $100 on Tulane, guess how much money you get if they win the college championship, football championship. Guess how much money you're getting back?
Are they in the
$100?
Tulane in the playoff?
Tulane and James Madison.
And Notre Dame's not.
And Notre
I'm
Dame's
happy
not.
about that.
Although they get enough stuff.
No.
People bitch about Notre Dame like you can't.
What do you
believe.
think of them not participating in a bowl game?
I think that's gutless for your seniors and stuff like that. But if you're an NFL pick, you're probably like, I don't give a fuck about a bowl game anyway.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
But what if you're not?
But you're not. I want to play another game and
What if
get
it's your
treated like
last-
gold
yeah,
and go
exactly.
to it and get all the perks and you're on TV again for the
Yeah,
last
you get
time.
like a PS5
These
or
guys
something.
are not going to play another game. A lot of these guys are not going to play
Yeah,
another
not
football
everyone's
game.
going to the NFL.
Exactly. And these guys aren't going to play another football game the rest of their life, and that would be the last one.
You
So
know,
I don't know.
You know what's funny? Like I'll never forget my last high school football game.
Boy, you know how to make this podcast go to a screeching halt. Maddie, get in here and talk video games with me. Seriously.
You never forget your last one.
Well, people forgot your last one. I'll tell you that right now.
Remember I broke my
What'd you-
leg in practice.
Oh, break. Broke his leg, broke his neck, broke other guys'
It
necks.
was during the Oklahoma drill, boy.
Oh my God. God, I would fucking rock you.
No, you wouldn't.
Oklahoma?
Yes.
Holy cow. Oh my God.
Oklahoma drill.
He was
Listen,
80 pounds. 5'6", 80 pounds. 80 pounds.
Guys would get so pissed because I would take their legs out.
Oh, yeah.
I would always, it hit them low. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What did Hillary say? You go high, we go low.
Whatever.
So that was my like Hillary. That was her like approach in the debates. You know, that was my approach in the Oklahoma.
Yeah,
drill.
she did really good in those debates, didn't she? She got her life owned. Ruined her. I mean, are you kidding? Everybody got owned in those debates. But yeah, man.
I love these prop bets and these like different bets. Not even
Yeah.
prop bets, but they're just different bets.
But okay, so anyway, you put $100 on Tulane,
Mm-hmm.
75 grand if they win the whole thing.
Well, then do it, dude.
Because it's just college football.
Yeah.
Football, there's no upsets for the most
What
part.
about Indiana?
Hold on, but like Tulane, in college basketball, you're going to get a fucking team that's going to be
16 might beat a one. Yeah.
exactly. But in this,
Didn't used to, but now they might.
with the guys and how the speed is and how
No
big you are,
chance.
no fucking chance. So that's why they're giving out $75,000 for a $100 bet.
Okay, so if they win the national championship,
When they win a national champ, they got to beat Ohio
so if
State.
you
They
put
got to beat.
$200 down, you get 150.
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm not a math guy, but I
Well,
think that
that's
makes
75 plus
that
75
make-
is
that
150.
make- I don't know how that works. If you
I'm not.
do
I'm
that.
not a big. See the gambling. I'm just not.
I just. But I don't know.
Underdog makes it so easy. See, like I'm
College
not a big
basketball, I
plus
do.
one, plus 120, minus 120, no. Underdog, you don't have to know shit.
Yeah.
It's so easy. Higher, lower.
Higher, lower. That's it.
Higher, lower.
Higher, lower. No big deal.
I love Underdog because of that.
Yeah. It's simplify.
Check this out with Underdog, man. You can download the app today. Sign up with the promo code STRICK,
It's always
which
about
is so
Andy.
easy.
The
You just
s-
use the
Strick
promo
and
code
Strick show.
STRICK. $100 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. So that's promo code STRICK. Play $100 in bonus entries when you bet your first $5. I mean, how easy is that?
It's easy as hell. No doubt. Underdog, baby. It's easy.
I love it.
Yeah. God dang right.
Use that promo code STRICK and do it today. Playing on Underdog is so easy, Cam. Just pick whether your favorite players will go higher or lower
That's
on
it.
stats like rushing yards, receptions, touchdowns, and more. Get your picks right. You could win up to 5,000 times your cash.
That's pretty good.
Use that promo code.
I will say,
Strict today for Underdog. Download the app today and use the promo code STRICT to score $100 in bonus funds or bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code STRICT. Underdog. Make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus, 19 plus in Alabama and Nebraska, 19 plus in Colorado for some games, 21 plus in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia, and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Term apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_HTML for details. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org. In New York, call the 24/7 Hope line at 1-877-8-HOPE-New York or text HOPE-NY. That's 467-369.
people are complaining about the NFL and being rigged and stuff like that.
Why now?
They've always have.
Did
but
you watch the Buffalo-Cincinnati game?
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Unbelievable. Reminded me of the backyard football, man.
Yeah, we used to fucking dominate.
Well, I'm just saying, backyard football played in the snow.
Snow, and Josh Allen took over at the end of the game. Joe Burrow was fantastic till a couple of interceptions. They still, it just was an awesome game. On a Sunday, it was cold, had a fire going, was eating some damn good food, and just chilling and watching football.
Yeah.
That is the best.
That's what it's all about.
It's all. Now college football is basically over for a little while here. You know, they got the
Navy,
the
break, yeah.
They got the
Army-Navy game, which is always a great game.
Is it? I mean, I'm American through and through, baby. Like,
Yeah.
I got a tattoo on my leg, baby. But are that many people into that? No. They want to see the big dogs go at it in the next couple of weeks here.
Yeah.
But it is confusing how the whole playoff thing works. Like, I'm just getting into college football, so
Yeah.
excuse my ignorance, but it is
What do you mean you're just getting into it?
I'm kind of just getting into it.
You're still new to it?
Yeah,
like,
sure.
do you know where all the schools are and, like, all the teams and everything?
The big schools, yeah.
Yeah. Because, like,
Tulane, do I know where?
New Orleans, dude. Do you know
It's all down in
So my
Louisiana.
niece goes to Tulane, and she loves it, dude. New Orleans is such a great city, man. It's so much fun there.
Murder.
Okay. Every big city has some crime.
Some are worse than others.
But
New Orleans is one
Tulane,
of the top.
very expensive school.
Shit, yeah.
It's probably costs close to $100,000 a year to go there.
Oh,
And that education is so worth it.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. Fucking
You can do
$100,000
a year.
$100,000 a year.
For education.
Oh man, what a
It's
rip
a
off.
great school.
What a talk about one of the biggest scams in the world.
What is college?
College education and the price you pay. These colleges have an endowment of billions of dollars, and you're paying $100,000. And the kids are like, "I'm in school, I'm learning," and then they get out of school and they're like, "I'm gonna get a fucking 6-figure job." No, you're not. No, you're not. They're like, what's happening here?
Yeah, but
I don't have a 6-figure
but
job.
you might if you go to like a Ivy League school. You make
Sure, you go to Ivy League, like, okay, yeah.
and
you're in,
Tulane is close to being Ivy League.
but to a
really.
lot of these kids, man, they go to college and all of a sudden their 4 years is up. They paid out the ass. They got to pay this off for the next however many years long. And you're like, I should get a job right now. Oh, you don't have one? What the fuck was that for?
Right.
So I see that a lot.
My neighbor got 100% on the ACT. I
We
told
know.
that story before, and he went to Harvard. And I'm sure I don't know what his first job will be.
Just go to
but-
Harvard. That's easy. Just go to Harvard and you'll get a $100,000
And he
job.
won the golf state championship.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not everybody. And some kids get out of school, they learn a bunch of stuff, but a lot of kids don't. So is it mandatory for your kids that want to go to college? What if they go to a college that teaches them something specific, a trade school
Like
or whatever?
what?
I don't know.
Oh God, that's not nearly as fun, Cam.
It's not about being fun. It's
No,
about
it
getting
is.
your life in order and what you want to do.
It
I
is.
bet you if you even go to college, you talk to some of these kids, they're gonna be like, "What do you want to do?" And they're like, "Well, like, well, what do you? Okay."
You know what's interesting in Canada? I just came back from Canada. Ottawa,
we know.
Ottawa, and then Montreal. It's like there's snow on the ground, and it's like snowing all the time, but it's like not sticking or anything. It's just snowing. It's just constant like snowing.
It sticks, but they treat the roads.
Is
They
that
have
what
a lot,
it is?
They have a lot more money to invest in treating the roads. Where
It's just snowing.
where MoDOT here, they're like, should we invest in this extra stuff when it only snows twice a year?
Yeah.
So they don't, and then we get fucked. But in Montreal, they know it's coming, so they have all the best treatment.
Ottawa too, though.
Ottawa too.
So
Ottawa too.
it's not like there's traffic everywhere. I mean, there are, but the traffic would be the exact same if it was like 70 degrees and sunny. So you know what I'm saying? It's like big city
because
traffic.
they treat the roads.
But there's not pileups. There's not cars on the side of the
Because
road.
they treat the roads. Did you see that pile up in Indiana?
Oh no!
It's
Was
so
it weather related?
Oh God,
What was it going on?
50. It's the scariest damn thing
Is
in the
this
world.
recent? Because I've seen a lot of these over the years.
It was last week. So
Indianapolis.
it was Terre Haute.
Oh, where Larry Bird's from.
So it just was a 50-car pileup, like.
Oh no, he's from French Lick, actually.
And you're just stuck, and you don't. I will say this. I learned this the other day, and people should know this. If you feel like you're jammed up,
Yeah.
and you're in a tractor trailers in front of you, right, and you feel like somebody's gonna fucking smoke you from behind, you know what you do, Andy?
Oh, what do? You
turn your wheel. Just
Why
turn
does-
your wheel.
Why does that come down?
Because, so if I hit you, here's if I hit you like this, pay attention,
I'm trying
because you already need
yeah.
work driving. If I hit you from behind and your wheels are straight, you're gonna go like this,
Into the other car.
into the other car. You're gonna smash, and you're gonna go right underneath that fucking 18-wheeler, and you're gonna decapitate.
Right.
If you turn your wheel and you get bumped, you're going boop, this way.
But it may crush you from the side.
No. You're in front, but you just turn your wheel. So you take this, bam, bam, instead of going bam, bam. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Turn your wheel.
Okay,
If you feel like the guy's not gonna be able to stop behind you.
Okay.
Isn't that a horrible feeling?
Dude, I
It's
haven't
the worst.
experienced that.
It's scary.
And neither of you.
Yes, I have.
Somebody hit you from behind when you couldn't move?
I told you, man. I live out there, dude. I have to deal with this shit all the time.
I know.
Anytime it rains, snows, whatever, I deal with this stuff. Now you don't realize it because you forget that I drive 40 miles every day.
But have you actually been sitting in traffic and the
miss-
car behind you came and just smashed into you?
Almost, meaning like it comes out like, I'm like, God, doesn't get me.
And like there's nothing you can do.
Nothing.
You can't get out of the car and run away. You can't do anything.
Oh, that's what you don't want to do.
Okay.
Get out of the car.
Don't do
in
that.
a pile up.
Really?
Ooh.
What if you think you have time?
If you can't see anybody behind you,
Yeah.
I don't know. You're in a jam. You're in a jam. You might as well pull around and just get off to the
All
side
right,
of the
let me
car.
ask you this.
Or the-
What if you're on ice and you start to skid out? What
Pump
do you
them
do?
brakes, boy.
You do pump the brakes? I thought you're not supposed to.
Pump them light, like get your grip. Get your
Really?
Grip. Yes.
You being because I thought
How do you not know this?
because I thought
How
I thought
do you not-
turn your wheel?
You could do that, but this is ice, and you're going down a hill. You pump easy, pump, get your grip, pump easy. You go like this, you're gonna go.
Okay.
You pump easy, easy does it, easy does it,
Just
easy does
subtle
it.
pumps.
Subtle
pumps.
Subtle. Let me check.
Would
my
you
bank.
get an
Let me check my
Would you
bank
get an
account
Escalade?
right-
Would you buy an Escalade for
Sure.
170?
If I had the money. If I had the money,
How much
that
money do you think you need to make per year to afford a
I just don't.
$150,000?
I don't need a
car?
$170,000 vehicle. I don't have kids. I don't lease cars
Oh.
like Andy does.
Have you grown out of adolescence?
I
You
don't
have
have
not- you
kids.
don't-
No,
you
I'm a
don't.
child, and I just want something I could run for another 10 years. I like to buy my trucks and keep them because I don't need anything. I just want something comfortable. I drove my truck the other day for the first time in a month, and I was like, God, I miss this damn
You
thing.
miss it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know how a couple weeks ago I told you that Quinn Hughes is gone,
Yeah.
and so now it's come out that I guess Jersey and Vancouver have had conversations.
Jersey.
And of course they've had conversations. I hear don't rule out Philadelphia either though with Quinn Hughes, with Rick Tocchet there, and they got.
Does he want to go there?
Yeah, I think he likes Tocchet a lot too.
Devils got work to do.
Yeah, but let me tell you this because, and I know obviously, if you send him to a team where he knows he's going to be able to sign, maybe you get more in return. But he doesn't have any no trade protection, and Vancouver isn't just going to send him to where he wants to go. Now he may end up going to New Jersey, but New Jersey's up against it with the cap and stuff.
No
like
trade protection at all.
No.
Oh, okay. Then I didn't
that. So
know
it's
that.
like open game.
Ooh, he's probably like, oh boy.
I know. So, and Quinn was because I hear he's kind of been a little bit like.
I saw some videos of it.
Like his, how do I put this? Like I think
His
it's
demeanor?
all his demeanor. I think everything has gotten to him.
Sure.
Like may not have been the happiest guy around there all the time, and he wants out. Get out of there.
Get out. Get him out.
Get him out.
Get a haul
Get him
for him.
out. And if I'm him, and I want to see him get out. Now it'd be great to go see him play with his brothers and everything, but
Sure.
I hear Philadelphia is also a possibility. So we'll see how that
That'd be cool.
plays out with
I'd
Quinn Hughes.
I'd
that
play
came
in
out.
Philly.
You know what else I'm hearing?
I'd play in Philly.
That Barry Trotz, I think, could be in trouble in Nashville. I know everyone focuses on Andrew Burnett, but from what I understand, I think this could be a
Roster construction.
GM situation. We all know that this is coming soon with Buffalo, too. Jarmo Kekalainen's going to end up taking over Buffalo.
Yikes.
So with Jarmo set to take over, I don't know who Nashville's going to be looking at. And I love Barry, man. I hope to see this.
Awesome
I
human
hope
being.
to see this guy back behind the bench. I think he belongs behind the bench.
Does he want it?
I don't know, but I think this is like further evidence that like just because you're a coach, you've been around coaching for a long time, does not mean you can automatically just walk into a GM chair and have success. I think that's what we learned here. Now, if Barry Trotz would have gone into Nashville as the general manager and they would have had a ton of success, maybe you would see a lot of other guys follow in his footsteps. Hey, let's hire these coaches that have been around for a long time. They know how to construct a team. They know what they want, blah, blah, blah.
You would think that would be the case, though.
But it hasn't gone that way.
For them.
So I think owners may, hey, well, pump the brakes in. I want guys with management experience. Lightly pump the brakes. Lightly pump the brakes. So I hear they're already looking around as who his replacement might be. Again, no names to present right now, but that's already taken place internally from what I understand with the National Predators.
And he'll find he'll
I
lay it
love
on his
Barry.
feet.
That's nothing against Barry, man. It's just something's got to change. And we often just look at the coach, but I feel like it could be a general manager move before the coach in Nashville. So something to pay attention to.
Okay.
And pay attention to the Buffalo situation because Kevin Adams, it's only a matter of time.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. I also want to give a shout out
Uh-huh.
to a team that's dominating.
Okay, let me
Hold on.
guess who that might be.
Who?
Um,
Dominating. They look damn good.
Anaheim.
You're damn right.
I told you that was my favorite
You're
team. Really.
damn
Ottawa
right.
was my favorite team a couple years ago. Now it's Anaheim because I like that.
Joe
Beckett
Quinville, what's
Seneke.
up, baby? Little shout out, homeboy.
I love that Beckett Seneke.
See his goal the other day?
Oh my god, just big,
Getting
sticks his
right-
leg out,
getting away from
and-
people.
oh my-
Like, get out of
exactly.
here. Rips it like,
Rips
fuck
it.
you. Fast, big, fast, mean.
Remember when he got
shit kickers on the back
Remember
end?
when he got drafted?
Get out of here.
He was like shocked, and he was like, "Holy shit!" Like,
Yes.
That was him.
Yes. Okay.
with his parents. He's like, "Oh my god!"
He's 19.
And people were like, "What, dude?" Patty Verbeek, that little ball of hate. I love this guy, man. This guy's made some unbelievable draft selections. They were like being critical when he took Leo Carlson too. A
Yeah.
little bit. Remember? That was a little surprise he took him ahead of somebody else. I forgot who it was.
I forgot. I got to look at that draft class
We'll look at it.
again. He was what, second overall, third overall, might it?
Let's go to the
Okay,
tape.
let's look at. But Leo Carlson is driving that fucking team. right now.
Driving.
He skates up the middle of the ice going 100 miles an hour. He's big. He's lanky. He's got skill.
Yeah,
And
so
he works.
he went second overall in 2023, and Connor Bedard went first.
Yeah.
Adam Fantilli went third. Everyone was saying Fantilli. I
That's
couldn't
right.
believe they passed over a Fantilli.
Yeah. No. I remember that. I do
what
remember that.
a selection. Will Smith went fourth. I like him too.
Yeah, he's damn good. All those guys are good.
I know.
That's a
So,
damn good draft.
Anaheim. Okay, then they take Beckett Seneke in the 2024 draft. Now, Celebrini went first. Lashunov, the defenseman
Yep.
from Michigan State, Russia, went second overall to Chicago. Then Seneke. But people were like, oh my God, they're taking Seneke over Caden Lidstrom, taking him over TJ Aginla, Ivan Demidov,
Ooh.
who's a hell of a player,
He got
obviously.
robbed by Benner the other night
Yeah, he
5
did.
times in a row.
He did. So, Zane Perek. I mean, there's a bunch of guys who,
There's some good
went,
players,
and that's a good draft in
That's a
2024.
damn good draft. It just shows
But
like, you
it
get
just
a top
shows,
5
hey,
pick.
you trust your internal scouting. You may have your list. Everyone can talk about their list they have out there, and they're doing this. We go by our list.
Yeah, now I get that. If you fuck that up, whew, boy. Imagine you
Beckett
took somebody.
Seneke,
Imagine you took somebody else and they didn't pan out.
6'3", 206, 19 years old.
Flying around,
Flying
like he's
around,
confident as hell.
sticking his leg out, just protecting the puck.
Speaking of Fantilli, you see the other.
And he's a hell of a player, too. I like Fantilli.
Did you see the other day? They're playing Florida,
Mhm.
and they're in a timeout, and Dean Evanson's like, "Yeah," and Brad Marchand just skates right over,
Yeah,
and
and
just listens.
I know.
And they're looking at him like, "The fuck you doing?" And he's just like, "Eh," and he skates back over.
Yeah.
He's a
But
man.
He is the man.
He's
but,
the
I mean,
man. That's hilarious.
But
Just
the
little things like that
But
add
the
up.
Panthers, they're not the same
Who
team.
cares? Just they already won.
I know.
Whatever. Whatever happens in the next couple, like, okay.
No, exactly.
You
No,
know, like-
I don't.
Like if I'm Edmonton, I'm like, oh yeah, yeah.
I don't disagree. Totally.
Who's the best Canadian team? Rank the Canadian teams. Go.
Okay.
Rank them.
Well,
Go.
Let's go here. Okay.
And it doesn't have to be just, but like, who do you think is going to come out on top?
So far, based on what I've seen, I mean, you want to say Edmonton is the best Canadian team only because of the two-headed monster up top.
Of course, yeah.
And they've gone to the last two Stanley Cup finals. So I could easily say Montreal right now, just based on the standings, but I'm going to stick with Edmonton only because out of respect to Connor McDavid. Okay,
That's fair.
and
Totally fair.
and I'm going Montreal too.
Montreal 2?
Yeah.
Then what? Then what? Gotta be the Leafs, right?
I may.
Gotta be,
I'll
right?
take Toronto, and they've been playing much better as of late.
Much better.
So I'm going to take Toronto over Ottawa.
Okay, because that's what I was thinking. So
Yeah.
Toronto, then Ottawa.
I don't think Ottawa's very good. I've seen them twice now over the course of the last 10 days.
You're missing a team.
No, I'm not, because I'm missing Calgary, who's playing better as of late.
You're missing
Okay.
a team.
Okay. Let me just
How dare you?
hold on.
What?
Vancouver,
How dare you? It just shows they get lost in the shuffle.
Winnipeg.
Yes.
They're terrible right now.
Terrible.
They're not very good.
They're not better than than Ottawa.
They should be, but they're not.
Really?
Oh, they're better than Ottawa.
That's what I'm saying. You just forgot.
I forgot about it.
I know. Just admit it.
I
did.
forgot about that.
I did too.
But they're not very good right now.
But they're better than Ottawa.
They
They
got
got a better goalie.
Winnipeg has the same amount of points as you know who?
Ottawa.
St. Louis.
Let me look at that. Son of a bitch.
They ever since, and listen, it's making me like
7 freaking overtime losses for the Blues.
by the Blues. I know,
Yeah, that's what keeps them.
but Winnipeg, they're one game over 500, and it's making me believe Hellebuck is truly a. I mean, we all knew he was a huge part of that team, but since he's been injured, Cam,
Since he went on that little.
since he's been injured, they haven't been winning as much,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, he's been banged up. Yeah. Yep,
I
yep.
always wonder what the long-term sustainability is of a guy like Scotty Arniel, because I like Scotty, but I feel like he was a guy that maybe in his previous stops didn't have the best reputation in terms of how it went
Mhm.
when he's been coaching. And last year they were so good that I thought he kind of reshaped his reputation as a coach. Like, damn, this guy's a damn good coach, whatever, President's Trophy winner, all that type of stuff. And now you just wonder, is he, what's the relationship there between the team and the coach?
I
when
don't know,
things kind
man.
of struggle a little bit.
It's tough to maintain it.
is.
Sustain that, dude. You
It's
know?
so difficult.
And you haven't. You've been solid for years,
Mhm.
and you still haven't done
No.
enough. You haven't.
What have they done?
And you nothing.
At
And
the
you
end of
almost
the
lost.
day.
You almost lost last year to the Blues.
I know. So if they lose last year in the first round, so they don't hang on for that last
Oh.
second and a half or whatever it is,
Hanging on.
and then they miss the playoffs this year, I bet he's out.
Out for sure. Blowing it up.
But if they miss the playoffs this year, after
might
winning the
get a-
President's Trophy last year, he may get the beginning of next year to see if they can turn it around.
Man,
Possibly.
oh man. Did you see Trouba's hit the other day on
Ryan Leonard?
Yeah, the thing that
It wasn't like a dirty hit. I mean, I don't
He
think,
hits.
I don't know if it warranted like
He
the rest of
hits.
Washington, but that's just that's their makeup, man. Washington's the coolest team in the league, and they all stand up for each other.
Yeah, no doubt. No
So-
doubt. But Trouba hits,
And there's history there
What did he get on that
when
play?
he was in New York, obviously.
What did he get? Penalty wise.
I don't know.
Did he get booed out of the game?
We'll have to go back and look.
And I think what sparked everything, besides it being a bone crunching hit
Mhm.
on a young player, Anaheim tweets out the
Oh my
true
God.
train is coming.
True train.
Whenever a guy gets hurt like that, I would say don't tweet out anything about it, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't care. Like, it doesn't bother me. But if you want to just not get flack, but I think Anaheim's like, fuck yourself. We're dominating. We need
Hey,
we need a little
Anaheim,
controversy.
Listen, they've been bad as it is.
let them do their thing.
As of late, the last several years, man. I just let them enjoy their.
I agree. You know what I mean?
Let's see what happened with the penalties. Trouba, he didn't get a penalty.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't think so. So that's why I was like, I don't know. You're
Yeah,
asking me. I don't think he got a penalty. You know,
Yeah.
I was in Canada at the time, so I wasn't able to really catch.
Were you in Canada? When did you go?
Just wasn't able to watch
I know
the game live.
everything about Andy.
I wasn't able to watch the game live, but I was working.
He was working. Andy's a worker.
I did see Montreal though. I like Montreal.
Sure, I do too.
They got a lot of talent, dude.
Yes, they do, and they're banged up.
Like when they're on the power play and you see who's on the ice, they got a lot of talent,
Mm-hmm.
but they're small. I see like you just see who's the talented regular season teams versus the teams that can truly get it done. And they could maybe win a round in the playoffs. Who knows, man? You know?
Yeah, but again,
But are they a team that's going to go the distance?
Well, we talked to Ray Ferraro about this too. Like, when was the last team? When was the
With
last team
small D?
with small D that won a cup?
Mm-hmm. But they've got Jack Eye and they've got Dobson and some of these guys, man.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like, they got some. They're not gigantic,
No.
but man, oh man, I feel like you're playing in the playoffs. Like those big D, really, really a force to be reckoned with.
Oh my
And
God.
Ray breaks it down brilliantly, as well. He can go on forever. You're gonna like this interview with him.
People are going to love this interview.
He's an interesting guy.
I know. But they
You
got
know?
Matheson, too. I mean, they
Yeah,
got
Mathis
some-
is a damn good player.
Hell yeah.
How big is he?
He's 6'2".
Okay.
Their forwards are under 6 feet, though, combined.
Are
Which
they really?
I
They
think
got to be the
so,
smallest
yeah.
forward group in the league.
Oh, yeah.
Under 6 foot.
I
Ooh,
could-
you
I
don't
could-
usually listen. I always look at the
I can
packages.
tell you.
When you go to the games, you know, you're sitting up top. They give you the packages, and
Yeah.
it shows like the height and weight average of each team.
Yes.
Usually it's 6'1" or 6'2", 205 pounds.
Exactly.
That's the average height and weight. 6'1", 205, 207, 6'2", 207. That's big.
Yeah.
That's the average. So I'm just curious what Montreal's average height and weight is. You know what I mean?
Normally it's in our.
You
notes
got to
here
do
start.
show prep.
No, I mean, listen. I didn't think you were going to ask me that question. Okay, but
I'm joking
yeah.
because you could just look that up in 2 seconds. But
But I think their forwards' average height, at least in the lineup last night, was under 6 feet.
yeah, that's if you can get it done, you can get it done. But
Do you believe more into St. Louis now with the way they're playing? And let me just say this. Can I just say this real quick?
yeah,
If you had never seen Joel Hofer play in your life, live, or even really watched him play a full game, and then you watched him in that game against Ottawa, you would say this is one of the best goaltending performances I've ever seen in my life. It truly was, Cam.
he was
this guy,
fantastic.
They had to kill so many penalties.
Yeah.
The Blues got outshot like 15-2 in the first period.
Yep.
And it's a 0-0 game after the first, which opened the door. And listen, they had some odd man rushes, a bunch of grade A chances. He's shutting the door. And you know when a team's getting all those chances and they don't score, that it doesn't look good now, because that's just the way it works. You don't capitalize on your chances, and then now the other team who somehow got out of that first period tied 0-0, they're going to end up scoring first.
Because he hasn't got action. He's, and then all of a sudden to go down there and you make a play.
And
it's
you
like,
already had all your,
you
you
know.
had so many chances. So then he almost scores a goal, man. He scored a goal in the past. It was a beautiful shot, just barely missed. And then
he has scored a goal in the past?
not in the NHL.
Oh, I was going to say, yeah. He
Yeah.
almost did the other.
in the American
a
League.
month ago, he almost did
yeah.
too.
So he's going.
Missed
so he's
this
going
much.
to score. Like he's missed. So eventually, at some
I
point,
like it.
Oh yeah. Eventually, at some point, this one was so close. I thought it was going in. And then he got a fight.
Well, he helped out Philip Broberg at the end of the game.
And
Brady was getting in
No,
there, and
yeah.
Cousins was in that moment.
Broberg was being double teamed. Cousins
Cousins
in.
comes in.
And I mean, instinctually, right away, Joel Hofer just
Loved it.
jumps on him.
Love it.
And what's interesting is Ullmark, who was playing goalie for Ottawa, they'd already pulled the goaltender, so he wasn't even on the ice, so he couldn't come down.
Yeah.
You wonder maybe we would have had a goaltending fight.
Yeah.
That's a situation where the goalie may come down to the other end.
I'd like to see that. It'd just be hilarious.
Yeah.
As long as you don't get hurt.
But did you watch that game?
Yes.
Okay, so
I know exactly what you're talking
am
about.
I overselling his performance?
No, he was fantastic in that game.
like one of the best.
But you could also say, if you've never seen Joe Hofer play and you saw him play against
yeah.
Anaheim a month ago, you'd be like, ooh,
No,
you got
but
problems.
I said if you've never seen him play.
Yeah, no, and I said the same
And
thing.
the other thing was his puck play. I mean, I know this guy will make some mistakes sometimes when he's handling the puck, turn it over, because he makes some high-risk plays.
Yeah, he does.
But his passing, not just his handoffs and stopping the puck behind the net, and he's like passing to the neutral zone, dude, right on the tape, hard passes.
Yeah. Well, at the beginning of the year, he was doing that same thing, and he'd get cut off, and he gets scored on. So he's just a complete 180 right now, a complete 180 from the goaltending situation with the St. Louis Blues.
Yeah.
And it's fun to watch.
But
You know what I
people are like, he should be the number one. Move out. Like what?
mean? Yeah, just
No, you need two.
just both. You both got to play, dude.
And
You-
Jordan
you both
Binnington's
gotta
one of the best big game goaltenders of his generation.
You got to play. You just go play. Go play. And whoever's up.
Do you believe in St. Louis to get back into the playoffs here?
I mean, it's so tight. Yeah, there's no reason
All
why
you,
they can't.
you win 2 in a row, and all of a sudden you're right back in.
Now they're banged up, dude. You know, like they're fucking banged
Yeah,
up.
but they escaped what looks like serious injury with Jordan Kyrou. I mean, unless something comes out later on today, I think he's going to have his
he's
MRI.
gonna think today. Yes, that's right.
But I thought the optics when he got hurt, I'm like, this
I
does
know.
not look good.
No.
And you and I talked about this before. People try to like rag on Kyrou and whatever, but this guy's
It's durable.
pretty damn durable.
Oh, are you kidding?
He gets hit and he comes back and he doesn't miss many games at all.
No, he doesn't miss any
And
games.
so for them to come out and say that he's day to day and they're looking at maybe a week to 10 days was shocking diagnosis,
Yeah.
but also just unbelievable news for the St. Louis Blues.
Anytime you get hit like he did in against Winnipeg in the first round last year, when Logan Stanley stepped up and fucking crushed him, pops up, didn't even know where he's at, gets to the bench. I'm like, oh, he's done.
Doesn't
Nope, gets
miss a
back out there.
shift.
Just back out there. People do rag on him a lot. I don't understand it completely.
Mhm.
I do at times, but fuck, man, like even when some of those games where he didn't put up a point, like he still does things,
No,
dude.
he has the puck.
He's spinning off of guys. He's
Oh
making
my
plays.
God.
He's ripping pucks. Like what?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
he's
know.
not scoring,
It's
but
just
he's
the puck
doing
just hasn't
it.
been going in, but eventually it
Exactly.
will, man.
No, I'm a Jordan Kyrou fan, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not ragging on him at all. Not doing it. Not doing it. You know,
Who's your favorite team to watch right now? Colorado
Anaheim,
and Dallas.
Colorado, Washington.
Washington's good.
You know,
Dallas.
Dallas is goddamn good.
Yeah.
Not many.
No.
Seriously,
Okay.
not many.
Yeah.
You know what? Fucking, I know San Jose ain't good, but I'll watch that.
I'll watch them too.
I'll watch that
But they've
damn
come
team.
back down to earth.
No doubt.
They're not making the playoffs.
I'll watch that Celebrini dude. Jesus. He's cruising around with no bucket on.
I know.
How is that? So those guys are all paying fines? So didn't the NHL just crack down on
I
no
think
bucket
they're
and
just
warm-ups?
saying, please wear your. I don't think you have to get fined.
I think they're getting fined every
Well,
game.
I don't know. Parego didn't have one on warm up yesterday.
Yeah, but he's
and-
not grandfathered. He's grandfathered in.
Oh, so what does that mean?
That means if you were drafted at a
Because
certain
Falk.
Falk doesn't have to wear one.
Okay.
Thomas doesn't have to wear one.
Oh, okay.
It's after like 2020 maybe or something.
Is that
like
what it is?
Yeah, and so they made it mandatory.
Okay.
But all these young kids
Well,
ain't
when
wearing
you
no
take your
bucket.
rookie lap, they shouldn't.
No. I'm not talking about that. But they get fined. I think they get fined every single game.
Really?
Yeah. Let the kids show off their good locks. You kidding?
Wow.
Let
Hey,
them show off their flow.
Cam, the Camister podcast is brought to you by Stifel,
Hell
one
yeah.
of America's fastest growing wealth management and investment banking firms rooted in St. Louis where success meets success.
That's what it is, baby. We love you.
One of America's fastest growing wealth management and investment banking firms rooted in St. Louis where success meets success.
Damn right.
Stifel, baby.
Stiefel.
Firstform.com/Camistrick. Order today, send it to us, and you're going to be in the running for
Free stuff.
Listener of the Month.
Listener of the Month Club. Nothing like it.
And we're going to send you some stuff.
Send you some good stuff.
Yeah, so Listener of the Month from First Form.
Just sit it in.
I've been drinking
You're going to get a fucking
my
free.
energy drink
Yeah.
throughout the entire show. It's
Yeah.
been a lifesaver because we had a lot of work to do.
We had a lot of work to do today. Jeez Louise. I've been going for 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my 5th hour.
Okay, I got back from Canada. I was traveling
You-
for work.
You did?
Yeah, I got back at like 2 o'clock in the morning last night. So no, and I had to get up and take Ivy to school today.
Man. You're
And Ty.
oh man.
Chloe gets back today
Two kids.
from Chicago. So
Yeah,
I have
no,
3 kids. My
I
wife
didn't say that you're
my
not tired.
wife was out of town for
I didn't say you're not
soccer.
tired. I'm
But
just saying I'm going
the-
5 hours straight.
Why am I not tired?
5. There it is. That's what you need to
Why am
promote.
I not
That's
tired?
why, Andy. That's why.
Best energy drinks
It's damn good.
on the market.
Damn good.
Get that. Get the meat sticks. Get the supplements. Get the vitamins.
The greens, the reds, all that.
This-
all of
This
it.
is First Form too.
Is it?
Oh,
Yeah.
your hat is.
Yeah.
How about that?
This might be done.
I have-
Oh yeah, here's first where my pants
Yeah,
are.
I had First Form luggage on my business trip.
No shit.
Yeah.
Get
So-
right out of town.
So, oh yeah. Firstform.com/Camistrick. CamSparksHockey.com.
You need those. You need it. You're a hockey parent. You need Sparks. It's just that simple.
Or what?
Or your skates are going to be fucked up and your kid's going to toe pick and he's going to bust out his AC joint and the scouts are going to be like, your kid sucks.
Mm.
You're like, no, his skates are bad. Like, no, I'm watching him. He's falling all over the place. I don't care if his skate's bad. This is what I'm seeing right now. He's cut.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like that.
Just like
Because
that.
of your freaking skates.
Just like,
Just like that.
yeah.
Cut. Falling all over the place, gets hurt, sets himself back.
Seth is doing that for you.
And Seth is doing like, oh, Jesus. Got goddamn animal bones in his basement.
Oh my god.
Who knows what's on his computer?
Oh,
Can't look
jeez.
up Pornhub anymore in Missouri.
Oh my god. You can't?
Uh-uh.
In Missouri?
Maddie, is that right? Yep.
Why is that?
Because they cracked down on it. And they cracked down on Pornhub.
Oh.
So you have to put your, like, information in there. It's like,
Oh,
ain't
God.
fucking touching that. They want all your information so they can track what you're looking up. Go fuck yourself.
I think the government
Are you out of your goddamn
I think
mind?
they know anyway.
I'd throw my phone in the Mississippi River.
I think they know anyway, the government. They
Sure,
know
China
everything.
does. For China does.
Who
but
does?
China. But Pornhub, nope. Gamble, yes. Pornhub, nope.
Sparks Hockey. Use our promo code Cam and Strick. It's going to save you more money than Black Friday or Cyber Monday. That's how much money you save.
Yep.
Do it now. Do it for the holidays. Do it for your family. Do it for your son or daughter.
Oh, man.
Do it for society. Do it for everyone.
Society.
Yeah.
Sparks,
Yeah.
do it for your son.
No, do it for anybody.
Society.
Do it for anybody.
Andy's thinking big picture. I don't know what the hell. Do it for
Blue
society.
Note Roofing, David Novak, baby. 314-920-5713. Get that free estimate
Talked to
today.
him on the phone the other day. David boy, what's up,
Are you
baby?
still asking him to come do
No,
flower
he
boxes?
actually asked me to do something, and I did it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That was cool. I'm glad you stepped up and did that.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Thank you for doing that, Cam.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Thank you for
I did.
stepping up.
Call a couple people and do a couple things.
Okay, good
If
for
If he
you.
wants me to do something, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do a
Some
damn
people
good job.
Some people are
Like
that.
something, what? Yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to do something? I'm going to
Blue
do
Note Roofing, they're the best in the business when it comes to siding,
it.
gutters, soffit, fascia, roofing.
Roofing. Damn good. Good guy,
They work
too,
with
man.
all
Really good guy.
the big insurance
He's
companies.
at every freaking Blues game, dude. Everyone.
all the big insurance companies.
Yep.
When I think about the number one Stricky holiday gift of the year, you know what I'm thinking about?
Andy likes to call himself Stricky.
Hey, the number one holiday gift of the year, you know what that is? The number one. On my rankings of top gifts.
Are they affordable? Like an
Of course,
affordable gift?
Yeah, oh yeah.
What would I want?
Indestructible.
True float cooler?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Could you imagine walking down on Christmas morning and seeing that
That'd be awesome.
with your logo on there?
With your heated chair, too.
Oh my God.
They got it going on. Check it out.
True
Float, TRU.
TRU. Out of Edmonton.
Badass.
True.
Those Albertans are shit kicking,
True
dude.
shit kickers.
Badass
Yeah,
dudes.
yeah.
You couldn't handle it up there, Andy.
Yes, I can.
No, you couldn't.
I just handled Canada for a week. I
Oh,
can
you
handle
did,
it.
huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, and with a billion-dollar company on a private jet,
Yeah.
going back and forth, you couldn't handle shit on the farm.
Oh, I absolutely could.
You couldn't handle
I absolutely
shit
could.
on the farm.
In the north?
You would be a fucking, oh
Hey,
my
can
God.
we give a
Why
shout?
don't you talk to Steve McIntyre? Have him go up there and fucking take care of business with Stevie McIntyre and DJ King. Go ahead. Go up there to their farm and help out and film it. And let's see what Andy's gonna
Give
do.
me a week.
Holy cow, that'd be funny.
I'll take Jordan Tutu with me too.
Andy will take a
Can we give Jordan a shout out?
Yeah.
He was unbelievable
He was
with
fantastic.
this. When we did the
We love you, Jordan.
intro last week, it was prior to him coming on. So we didn't really react to him.
Yeah, exactly. He was
This
fantastic.
guy is unbelievable. Had a great career. He's a great person. He's doing great. His life is great. And I love talking to this guy.
It was so funny. What'd he say to you? He goes, these fucking guys are on their on social media. They can't get off it. And Andy's like, yeah, my son's on social media quite a bit. I'm like, no. You're on social media, Andy, every goddamn day. You project into others on what you really... Think
Wait
about
a
it.
minute.
Think
You
about it.
project
Into others of what you really are.
Oh.
My son. It's my son. He's on social media. No. You are.
No, I'm not. My son's not on social media, Cam.
You said to Toots.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. We'll clip it off.
Fine.
Project into
Others
of
what you really are. You project into others of what you really are. Okay.
It's all good.
I love you, Jordan. It was great to have you on. Tell him
Awesome. I love you too. And I will come up and visit you. I will.
I want to come up to the north.
I don't know about this guy. He'll slow things down.
He was number 22 and his last name was Tutu.
Imagine there's shit going down and me and Toots got a fucking gun. And that
That's-
goddamn polar bear's coming.
I'm only going with him.
That goddamn polar bear's
Yeah,
coming.
yeah.
And he's gonna be like this. "Ah!" Like, Andy, sit still. Sit still. We got it. Dude, sorry. Go over there. Hey, ready? He's coming. He's coming.
Dude, he'd be way more poised and under control than that.
I have to calm you down.
No, but you're like, no.
I have to calm you down.
Toots, he would go, hey, it's all good, dude.
Yeah, no.
Chill.
He'd be like this.
You're fine. No, he'd be like, no problem.
Just keep quiet. Let's go.
Hand me my rifle.
Oh, God. That's the scariest thing going. Show me how. What would you do? What is that?
The lawnmower.
What is this thing? Is that an AR?
Hey, fuck. AR would take out a polar bear, wouldn't it?
Yeah, with enough bullets.
Oh, you need more than one?
Oh, man.
Okay, so a rifle would just kill it with one?
No.
How many do you need?
They're fucking skin and fur.
Okay, so how many do you need? And
You
where do
need
you have to hit him? What if
really-
you hit him in right here?
You need a really powerful gun
Where
to
do you
put
get
that
him?
down.
Where do you got to hit
A
him?
30-06 would do it probably. You have to hit him a couple times.
Okay.
I don't know. Ask the shit kickers up there. Let me know.
Well, Jordan would know from True Float.
Huh?
Jordan from True Float, he would know.
They're not in Edmonton area.
The polar bears aren't? No, they're not. But what are up there? No, but are there grizzlies up there?
I don't think so.
Really?
I don't think
What's
they're
the biggest threat to mankind in the
the weather in
what else?
Alberta.
What else?
A moose will kill you up there.
Okay. I love moose.
There's some bears here and there. I don't think the bears will thrive in that
Mhm.
open desert area as much as they would in a forest in a Montana, Wyoming.
I haven't
Idaho.
tried moose yet. I will in the next viral
Yeah.
video that we do. Okay, we'll try some moose.
Andy gets so
Hey.
excited to show people he eats.
Ray
It's
Ferraro.
unbelievable.
Ray Ferraro.
Let's go right now.
What a conversation. Enjoy
Great guy.
this one on the Cam and Strick Podcast. The Cam and Strick Podcast is brought to you by First Form, baby. Use our link and do it today. www.firstform.com/Cam and Strick.
Get jacked now. They are the real deal.
Get that protein, check out the apparel, eat those bars, and drink those energy drinks. Firstform.com/Cam and Strick.
Yeah.
Now on to the interview. Where would we, if they didn't have like COVID and the pandemic, like would we even be doing this right now?
No. Well, yeah, I think so. Don't you think like if we would have got to this eventually?
Yes.
I
Yes.
think so,
Yeah,
but
it
you
just-
never know.
It sped the
But we got-
process
it
up.
ki- Yeah, it kind of like shoehorned everybody into this. I think there's some things that have been awesome about it and some that really kind of stink. Like we've lost all access to, like sitting around with the guys and like, remember Cam, like when you were sitting there and like a guy would come in and somebody'd be talking to this player and somebody'd be talking to this player and another guy would come talk to you and there'd be like 3 different stories out that day. And now there isn't. They bring out 1 or 2 players after morning skate. That's it. Coach speaks for like 3 minutes. Nobody gets any question. It's like, it's really a strange, I think it's really strange.
How did you view the media as a player?
Oh, I didn't mind. I liked it. If somebody had ears, I was going to talk to them, right? Like I liked it. I love sports. I love sitting around. My first year, so I'm 20, I get called up from the minors and we play the Islanders. And so the Islanders were just finishing up like their 4 Stanley Cups in a row. And there was like, so sorry, this was my first full year. So I'm 21. And so they still had like Potvin and Trottier and Bossy was still playing. I think it was his last year. Like all these Bobby Nystrom, Stanley Cup champions. But then they didn't really have any young guys, of course, because they were all these older guys. And we lost a game and I scored and they were talking to me after. I said something like, I really like our young guys on our team. Like I think we've got, you look at their team, how do we match up with that experience? Well, that's what I was trying to say, and it didn't really come out like that. So the next day I come in the room and there's a big black X taped across my stall. And I'm like, oh, the veterans didn't like that very much.
Yeah.
And that was that was a quick lesson, and that did not go very well. I had a different haircut shortly thereafter.
You're like, I meant it like this. Doesn't matter.
Does not matter.
Nope.
And nobody's listening. No,
No
when you're
shit.
trying to explain, nobody was buying it. And I
Nope.
was like, oh boy, that was a bad one.
God almighty. Just looking at your numbers in juniors, man, like 108, like is that a record?
Yeah, still is.
Really?
And
I was gonna say,
and
and that'll never get
don't-
broken, Ray.
No way.
well, how could it? Like the game's just so different. So I was playing tier 2. They called it tier 2 then, junior A. And I had a scholarship to go to Northern Michigan University. And just think of this like in today's world, how impossible this would be. I didn't know it was my draft year. I thought my draft year was the next year. And so like that's impossible. Kids know when they're 10
Oh, yeah.
what
Yeah.
now, right? Like, but I had no idea. My coach says, hey, if you keep playing like this, you're going to get drafted. And I go, well, what do you mean? And he's like, yeah, in June, your draft year. I had no idea. So I signed my scholarship paperwork. I get drafted in June and 5th round by Hartford. And back then, your junior rights could be traded. Like a team had you on a protected list. And so my rights got traded to Portland. And Portland was hosting the Memorial Cup. And for the first year, the host team had an automatic bid. And so I was 17 and had no idea what was in front of me. And I said, well, obviously I'm drafted. The quickest way to the NHL is to go to the Western League, not to go to college, because it was so different back then. So I walked away from my scholarship and I went to Portland. We won the Memorial Cup. I was the 3rd line center on the team. We had Kenya Remchuk, who went 7th overall to Chicago, and Alfie Turcotte went number 8 to Montreal. They were in front of me. I was the 3rd guy. So they traded me and 4 other guys to Brandon for one player who never ended up playing. So I get to Brandon. I don't really know anybody there except a couple of guys that were in the trade. Didn't want to go. It was too far from home. I felt like I'd screwed up because I walked away from the scholarship. Now I'm in the middle of the prairies.
Yeah.
I meet Ron Hextall there, and he was freaking awesome. Like what a teammate. He was that year, by the way, he had 15 assists. I think he had 120 penalty minutes. He was one of our toughest guys. And I went there. I got a hat trick the first game. I got a hat trick the second game. And like the goals just kept coming. And it was that year that I was like, I think I can really do this. I think I can really be a pro. And I got 108 goals, go to Hartford the next year. And 3 days into camp, I got sent to the minors. And so it was like, oh, this is going to be harder than I thought. Like I had no idea. My parents we had no idea. Like no clue. And now I'm in Binghamton, New York, wherever the heck that was, right? Like I literally did not know. Like I got on a bus in Hartford and they drove me somewhere. Like I didn't even know. And we ended up in Binghamton, and that's where I started.
Who's assisting on all your goals? Because I'm looking at your guys' stats right now. It's like you had 192 points. And then the second guy had 140. So he must be. And then there's a Byron Lomo. Am I saying this right?
Yeah, Lomo.
Lomo.
Yeah. So Cam Plant was a 4th round pick by Toronto. Our power play was sick, so good. So that year, I had 43 power play goals. It was ridiculous. So I would get open somehow, and Cam would find me. Boom, right there. He was such a great passer. As it turned out, like foot speed wasn't great for him, and that sort of stopped him from being a pro. He was so good. He had 2 sons drafted. I believe both of them in the first round. One of them was a goalie and one of them was a defenseman. Like big, strong farm kid, and he could pass. And so my 2 line mates never played outside of junior. Stacey Pratt was one guy, and Dave Curry. They were great passers, right? And like it just, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it felt like I scored every game.
So back then, like, was it a big deal? Like when Ovi like passed Wayne Gretzky for the most goals ever? Like, were you chasing somebody? Like, whose record did you pass? Was it a big deal at the time?
Bill Derlago, who was a star and first round pick by the Leafs, and he had 96 goals. And when I got to around, I guess 70, they started putting a thing in the paper. Billy's totals on one side and mine were on the other, and like a little graph. And my dad flew out for when I had 94, and he flew out we're from Trail, BC, and so it was quite a day to get there. And he was sitting right behind the bench, and I scored, and to tie the record, and then I broke it in the second period. And it was so cool that he was there. He was just he was everything for me. Like I hear all these horror stories of parents and the way they are with their kids. And man, I was lucky. Like my mom never thought I played a bad game ever.
Mine too.
You did. She always would be like, "Oh, you did well, Raymond. You did." And I'm like, "Yeah, Mom, I was -4," and it didn't matter. Like, and Dad was just, he was my rock, right? Like he was just the best. And so I was so happy he was there. But it was a crazy year that when I think of it, I'd had a whole bunch of success, but it wasn't scoring wise in my life. And I got to there, and I still wasn't viewed as a guy that could play at that time because I was so small. Like back then, like there were no penalties. You'd go to the front of the net.
Oh.
Like when I hear now that, the guy goes to the tough area of the ice, I'm like, holy, you should have gone in there when the Hatcher brothers were in there. And
my God.
it was like, I tell this story often, like Larry Murphy, Hall of Famer, wasn't known as a super tough guy, right? He just wasn't. But I'm in front of the net. He's playing for Pittsburgh, and he's got my sweater wrapped up in his hand, right? So he's got like it wrapped up. You can't get away, right? And so I'm yelling at the ref in the corner, and there's only one ref back then. And I'm yelling, "Ref, that's holding." And Murphy let go of my shirt, and he cross-checked me, and he went, "Yeah, that's cross-checking." And then he took a half a step back, and he gave me one across the back of the legs. He's like, "That's freaking slashing too." And I was like, "There's no penalties." So I had to, like all little guys, you had to kind of like find your way and hope you got lucky that a team gave you a chance, because they looked at, I was 5. My card says 5'10". I'd never been 5'10" before, but I was 5'9". Like that was it. And I found my way in, and probably fortunate that Hartford wasn't very good.
Yeah.
And they basically said, "Oh, you young guys just go play." And for about 7 or 8 of us, it turned into really, really a great thing.
I was in Montreal last night. I'm watching Caulfield. Like he doesn't get touched ever.
Yeah.
And he goes to the front. He scores goals around the blue paint all the time.
It's a far different, like, I mean, the skill, like we didn't have the skill the guys had.
Yeah.
We had to have other skills though. Like and I don't say this like, "Oh, gee, weren't we so tough?" But there was a survival skill to the game. Like if I was going to get from here to there, I couldn't just skate there. Like, right now there's a lot of, there's enough talk about the Trouba hit on Ryan Leonard, who is, by the way, fabulous young player.
Yeah,
that kid he's going to be a really great pro for a long time. And about that he was in a vulnerable position and Trouba shouldn't have hit him. And I understand in the context of safety of the game, like I really do. I really get it. But I'm like, you're still allowed to hit people hard. Like you're still allowed to make that contact. And the results sucked. It really did. But I'm like, is that a penalty? Is it a penalty because he hit him hard? Is it a penalty because Leonard didn't see him coming? Is it close to what Rafi Torres used to do? Remember when Rafi used to come down like a freight train?
Oh my God.
And so like the game has changed so much, and I don't think we can compare it to when we played. It's just Like to say, oh, when I played, that was okay. Nobody cares anymore.
Yes.
There's somewhere between there and here, I think is where the game is settling. And that's probably a good thing.
I think people are upset because Anaheim tweeted out, "Here comes a choo-choo train."
Yeah, oh man, he is such a throwback, right?
Yeah.
And he's, you know, if people meet him, like he's as wide as he is thick. Like he is a big man, and when he hits people, he hits them. Like he crosses the line. Of course he does, and he's been suspended for it, and he should be suspended for it. But he's one of those guys. If you're playing, and certainly it was back in our day, it was like Scott Stevens. Wherever Scott was on the ice, I can tell you, I knew where he was. Maybe I shouldn't have known where he was so much, but man, I knew where he was, because if he had a chance, he would change the game.
Mm-hmm.
And there's less, the speed of the game means you can't do it anymore. But that's why Trouba, like guys like him are real throwbacks. Radko Gudas.
Yeah, he's another one. Yeah,
he's a menace to society out there. Like he is, and he likes to step up.
Mm-hmm.
Like those guys are pretty rare in the game. But man, the guys today, they do things that we just could not do. Like I was in Anaheim last week, and like they got 4 or 5 young kids that are like phenomenal young players. Like they're going to be a really great team.
They beat the shit out of Chicago the other day.
Oh my
God.
I mean,
that wasn't close, was it?
Oh God. Whew.
Did you notice have you guys seen them live?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, I just saw them live. They beat St. Louis 4-1 like a week ago. They
dominated.
Were here. And
see how big they are?
Yes.
They're, like, I had no idea Leo Carlsson was as big as he is. That Seneca kid,
he's big too.
Wait, he's 19. Wait till he puts on 15 pounds.
I know.
He's 19. Oh God.
Yeah.
If you see the Capitals, Protus is like a refrigerator with feet.
Yeah, Protus.
He is monstrous, and his brother's ripping up the American League, and he's just as big. Like the game is skill and size, and it's the size didn't used to have the skill. Now it does, and so that actually makes a player like where this started was with Caulfield. Like that makes those guys even more impressive, that they can navigate their way around these big dudes. And there's a difference, I think, though, and the size I am, there's small and there's short. They're two different things. Caulfield is not small. He's short.
Yeah.
Like he's thick. He can withstand. DeBrincat is short. He's not small.
Bedard, same thing.
Yeah,
big
right?
legs
same
on him.
thing.
Big legs.
Big legs. They can withstand the bump around and stuff. And and I don't think the size matters to them. Some guys are just light and frail, like more frail, and those are going to be hard to battle these big dudes that can really play.
Yeah, Caulfield's he's so smart too. Like he doesn't put himself in a bad spot.
No.
Gauthier too in Anaheim. Like where is this team? I mean, how far? Pat Verbeek's done a hell of a job with how he's handled all those guys. You mentioned Leo Carlsson. He was taking some heat like a year or two. Yeah. Like he was managing his games, and stuff like that. It's a little different, but I guess it's worked out. Maybe it would have worked out the same way if he would have played every game. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe for sure. The one thing they had in Anaheim was, Pat as the GM when he got hired spoke about like to ownership about this is a rebuild. Like this is, and I know teams now they use rebuild, reboot, retool, whatever word they want to use, but the ownership is critical to any rebuild because they are going to get kicked in the teeth for a few years.
Yeah.
And that means lower attendance, no wins. Like it's hard to stomach. Like it's easy for us 3 guys to say, oh yeah, you should rebuild. It's not my money. I got all kinds of great ideas as long as I'm not losing $100 million or whatever a rebuild's going to be over the course of time. In the middle of that though, they accumulated all those first round picks. and then your scouts do their job. If they get it right, now you've got a team like Anaheim. And it's what Chicago's doing. Chicago in a year or two is going to have so many young guys, they're going to have to start picking and choosing. And they can move some of those younger assets for players that are more advanced. But right now, they just keep accumulating into the bucket of prospects. And pretty soon they're going to have 8 forwards for 4 spots. And then they can pick and choose the ones that they really feel are the most advanced.
You better get that right, though.
Oh, it goes south. So there was a time, right around Vegas coming into the league, that Anaheim had Brandon Montour, Shea Theodore, Cam Fowler. They had all these young defensemen, and then pretty soon they had none of them, because you think you have enough, and then something goes wrong. I had a writer tell me this is last week, and I'm like, oh, I never thought of this like that. If you're a manager or a team and you make a little mistake, like not a big one, not a catastrophic one, but just a little one, you pick this player over that player, then you make another little mistake. Say you make 3 of those. Now you got to take a bigger swing to fix the 3 little mistakes, but the bigger swing doesn't work. Now you're in trouble. And I'm like, oh my God, that's so true. You miss a draft pick, you trade a young guy, maybe that you didn't evaluate or didn't have enough patience for. Now you've got a hole. Well, I got to fix the hole. So I go make a trade, but that costs me another asset. And then that pick doesn't work. And it goes fast. And then you're on sinking ground, right?
Yeah, but some of these kids, they come in at 18 and they're like, I'm ready to play.
Oh yeah,
they're ready to go.
So then they get nervous about, oh God, then I get into that second contract, and it's almost like the teams would love them to be ready, but really not that ready. Because if they're super ready, like, what do you think Bedard is going to sign for?
16.
He could have signed. I love that he could have signed last July,
and he waited.
And he didn't.
Yeah.
The guys, I know him just a little bit. And last summer I was hosting, they asked me to host a sponsor thing that Connor's a spokesman for a bank up in Canada. And I met, his parents were there, and I talked to them after. I'm like, I know you guys see him every day, but the difference in Connor last year to this year is miles. It's like he just sort of settled into himself, right? Like he wasn't, oh, I got to be perfect and I've got to carry everything myself. It looked like the weight of the world was gone. I'm like, he's going to have what do we really know? But I'm like, he's going to have a great year. You could just see it. And the pressure these kids get, if you're like that, they try to take it all in. But like you say, Cam, they're 18, they're ready. They're ready to play. Like, what's he going to do? Go back to junior and break my goal record? What the hell's that going to do for him? Nothing.
No shit.
I know. But he's, I give him all the credit in the world, man. He's just the way he competes. And
love watching.
He took some heat for not going to the world championships and stuff like that. But he spent his time working on his game, and whatever he was doing, he's come back looking like a much different player for sure.
And he's not getting hit as much as he did last year. Every fucking week there's a highlight reel hit on him. He's got a couple this year, but man, I feel like he's kind of dodging some of these big hits this year.
So part of that, I think the game slows down, but also he's trusting the guys he's playing with a little more because they're better.
Yeah.
Right? Like, they were so bad. After a while, if you're a player like him, you make a pass and the puck comes back to you in a box. You're like, what the fuck? Like, so I'll just keep it. Well, then the guys are too good and that doesn't work. So you're right. You get thumped a few times and then all of a sudden you lose a little confidence. Even those guys do. And not this year, man. Look at the top 5 in scoring.
I know.
Other than McKinnon and McDavid, McKinnon scores every game. It's like a bantam tournament for him.
It is.
It's like you and Junior.
It's like you and Junior. He's going to break your record this year.
Crazy. How have you seen those guys live?
Yeah, not Colorado yet, no, but I've watched
Well,
them on television.
We have, though. I mean, God.
Yeah, over the years. Listen, let me ask you, because I had somebody tell me today, talking to somebody this morning, they feel like as good as they are, that maybe they're still missing something come playoff time in a 7-game series. Like, do you see it that way? Like, or do you feel like they're built for the the long run. Like, this is a team that can sustain this and do it through the playoffs. And
Well, what are they missing?
I don't know.
I mean, they've lost 2 games.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like,
is their
so,
goaltending going to be good enough? I mean, obviously they look great now.
I think so, because I think to win, you've got to have slightly above average goaltending. It would be awesome if you had Marty Brodeur or Patrick Waugh. That'd be awesome. But there's only a few of those guys.
Mm-hmm.
If you look past the top 3 or 4 goalies, there's a group of guys that are 20 deep, and you're like, yeah, some nights he's better, some nights he's better, right? And I think Blackwood and Wedgwood are really good enough. I don't really think that I never really think they're not. By the way, pretty ballsy move last year when in 10 days, Chris McFarland traded both his goalies out, and like, nobody does that. He just remade the goalie position.
I know, it's crazy.
One thing for Colorado I've got them coming up Thursday, so I was looking a little more at them. They've been really healthy.
Yeah.
Like, and last year I think they used 48 players last year. Like, they just got decimated. And so what do you need to go all the way? Well, you need luck. You got to be good, of course. I mean, that's without question, but you got to be lucky. Like, your players have to be healthy.
Yeah.
When Florida won the Cup a couple of years ago, they used the same 6 defensemen.
Yeah.
Oh, like, how do you get through 25 playoff games with the same 6 guys?
Mm-hmm.
And they were able to do it. So I think Colorado and Dallas, like, they're just really good.
Yeah.
They're in the sweet spot where they can get to the deadline and maybe they can target shop.
Mm-hmm.
Because the teams that make the most moves never win. It never happens. It looks great on March the 12th. And you're like, wow, what a great deadline. But it never works.
Does. It doesn't seem like it. You know, outside of Ray Bork. Maybe
but Ray Bork, one guy, not 5.
Right. I know.
And
it's a different team.
They didn't win the first year with Ray.
Yeah, you're right.
They won the next year. And so it's like it's almost like on July 1st, we go, oh, they won the summer. That's great. There are no games in the summer. And then the games start and you're like, man, that didn't work.
Yeah.
And that happens all the time.
What do you make out of, we were talking short versus small. What about these D-men, though? Like, I'm watching Lane Hudson last night. He's just like dancing around all over the place.
Yeah.
Like, he's at the net. He's at the other, and then he's at the other end
All
of the
over
ice.
the place.
In Quinn Hughes, you know who you see in Vancouver there? I mean, McCarr's a little bigger. So, but like some of these defensemen who are just coming in, like, how do you look at that position? How it's changed? Like, are we going to continue to see more and more of these guys coming in?
I think yes and no. Yes, because the guys you mentioned, they're all outliers.
Yeah.
Like, you could lose your mind chasing Quinn Hughes, Hudson, McCarr, chasing them around the ice. You lose your mind. And, they're saying, well, we got to contain them. We got to forecheck better. Oh, yeah, good. Sounds great. Now go do it. You can't contain them. The reason I say no is we just started talking about all these big forwards. Eventually, those guys don't have the puck, and you take away their game because they have to defend. So Ken Holland's been a general manager in this league for forever, and he's got a phrase. He's like, 1 shrub, 5 trees. And of course you can have a smaller D. Like, of course. Could you have 2 of them? Maybe. But that, to me, that's the max. And then you need guys, you've got to keep the front of the net somewhat clear. You've got to be able to.
Exactly.
It's not even the front of the net so much. Like, you need guys to kill a play in the corner. Otherwise, look, so let's say you have 3 small D and you lose a puck battle and the cycle continues. And then you lose another one. Pretty soon now you're tired because you can't kill the play. A bigger guy leans on a forward, leans on Alexi Protas, who's 245 pounds, and eventually you can maybe kill the play. What's a 170-pound defenseman going to do against that? Like, you just can't. It has to be contained. It has to be try and sweep the puck away. You can't separate with body. Here's another small D. I don't know. I have so much respect for, because he's played 16 years, is Jared Spurgeon.
Oh, yeah.
Smart, man.
Like, oh man, the other day he's playing in Vancouver. I'm doing the game. There's a shot from the point. He's got Evander Kane boxed out, and Kane is fighting for position. And I'm like, oh my God, that is perfect. Like, there was nowhere for Kane to go. He just moved his body, he got his ass in front of him, boxed him out, and then the goalie caught the puck and the play was over. And I'm like, if I were a small D, I wouldn't watch video of Quinn Hughes and Lane Hudson. And like, what am I going to watch that for? I would watch Jared Spurgeon. It's how does he use his stick? How does he use his body? How does he make one quick pass and the puck's out of the zone? I think he's so good.
Yeah.
And really quite amazing that he's been so good for so long.
Yeah. It's funny you say that, because Torrey Krug, he was a good player.
Yes.
But he came in and Petro was the one who left. Like, that was a difference, right, between those two guys. Just, in terms of, they have other differences in their games too, but just that size was missing,
Well, as a guy that played hopefully with the puck a lot, there's a difference when you're trying to protect the puck and a guy like Petro would put out his stick. Yeah. It's like he's across the street and he's taken away your zone. There's nowhere to go. And pretty soon you're behind the net. And a smaller guy, you can get up closer to them and you can use your body to shield and get in front of the net. But the bigger guys, it's like they touch the boards and they're in the middle still. They cover the guys that are 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", they're everywhere now. It's not like a uncommon thing to see a D with 4 guys that are 6'3". It's like every team has it.
Didn't Vegas get Theodore in the expansion draft?
Yeah. Oops. How about that? But again, that goes back to they made a trade. They didn't want to lose somebody. I forget what the deal was. Anaheim didn't want to lose one player, so they made a trade, and somehow they ended up with Theodore.
God. Well, when was the last time a Stanley Cup winner had small defensemen?
Think of Tampa, big, right?
Florida,
always big. Florida, big. Colorado, big. They had the one small D they had was Sam Girard, and he got hurt. Yep. I think he broke his
sternum.
Barbashev hit him in the back of the net.
Was it Barbashev?
Yes.
Yeah, and he broke his sternum, right? And so, they brought in that year. They brought in Josh Manson.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, he was another Anaheim young guy.
Yep. Yeah, I know.
In that grouping of guys that they had. So
St. Louis, huge D too.
Huge.
Right. Right. Like Edmondson was there, right?
Edmondson.
On the Stanley Cup team.
Edmondson,
Bouwmeester, Petrangelo.
Colbrego.
Gunnarsson, okay, they're all big.
Where are you
Fortuzo?
going?
Where are you going?
Yeah, where are you going? There's nowhere to go. The rink's only so big. And so I think you can win I absolutely think you can win with a smaller D, or maybe even 2. But man, you need a counterbalance to what's going on with the forwards.
What about the smaller rink in Italy? Maybe you could have
Oh, you know what? I got to say, my heritage, my lineage, one of our greatest buildings is slanted in Pisa.
Yeah.
Right? They tried, it was supposed to be straight, and they built the Leaning Tower of Pisa. So somewhere in the IIHF standard sizing of a rink, and the difference between what we have here, which is feet, and they have there, which is metric, you end up with a rink that's 3 feet smaller. It seems like impossible.
Oh man.
I don't know if you guys are at all handy with a tool. I am freaking useless.
So much.
And so I used to cut my sticks, and I actually eventually put a mark on the wall because I couldn't get it right. And back when we were using wooden sticks, if you cut it too short, you were screwed, right? There were no extensions.
Yeah.
That was it. And so I measure twice, cut once. I think they just, I don't know, whenever they started building the rink, somebody must have gone, this is good.
Oh.
And they just, what a debacle. And now the thing's not finished. And what's going to happen? There's not, there's 2.5 months. That's crazy to think that.
They've had 6 years.
6 years.
Have you guys been to Italy?
No, but I'd love to go.
You got to go.
Close to
Oh,
it.
God,
if you can, you should.
Yeah.
But there is a thing over there. They say all the time. We went over. One of our sons was playing soccer over there, and they always say, "No problem, we fix." But the way they fix it, you kind of close your eyes, except it gets fixed. Like somehow it gets fixed. There's a wire hanging right over your head, and you're like, I guess that's going to work, and it works. And so my guess is that's what's going to happen. Like the camera work will show a finished, beautiful arena. And if they turn the camera 10 degrees, you're going to see a construction zone. If it's not finished, what are the options? Don't go, I guess. But holy, what a mess.
What a mess.
Where do you fall on some of these defensemen who one day look great and the next day it's a disaster, like the Evan Bouchards of the world, Edmonton? Where do you fall with those type of players who are so great one day and then the next day they look like
-5.
they can't even?
Well, I think
play in their own
I
end.
think Bouchard's for me is one of the most confounding players to watch. He is I don't know. I don't know if people understand enough about what a great passer he is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, he's a fantastic passer. When they start that, their counter, and if he doesn't put it on the tape of McDavid or on the tape of Draisaitl, that whole thing doesn't work the same way it does. And of course, he's got that, that huge shot that is such a weapon. And then there were some times where I'm not sure what he's thinking. He makes mistakes of inattentiveness. He's just not paying attention. And he, even in the finals, he made a mistake. This one goal against, I remember it's clearly against Florida. He was right up on the blue line and he turned the puck over. Now he was playing about 29 minutes a game, so mistakes are going to happen, but he turned it over. And it's like he didn't recognize the danger he was in right there, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He just kind of turned, and by the time he turned and went, problem, it was in the net. And so as far as picking the team, I've been on the fence, and I'm still on the fence with him, because if I knew that I was going to get his B+ game, I would take him.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't. What if he's one of your 7th or 8th defensemen? He's not in your top 6. Wouldn't he be a great luxury to have?
He would be waiting in the wings if you need to go to him.
If you need him. So one of the things I look at about the Olympic team is when we're trying to pick all these guys, and we get into it's the same with the US and Canada. They got so many really, really good players. That you've got to think guys that are playing 18 to 20 minutes a night, they're going to be playing 13 or 14 on the Olympic team. Mm-hmm. Can they function in that same role? Bouchard's not going to play 25 minutes a night. What if he's playing 14 minutes a night? Can he do the same thing? You have to think the Four Nations was different. It was running downhill, right? It was so fast. The tournament was on, over, finish.
Yeah.
The Olympics takes, often I've done, lucky enough to do, a couple Olympics. I did 12 World Juniors, which are, the junior level of the same thing. But what starts as your plan often does not finish as the same plan. And so the coaches need, whether they think they do or not, they need options as the tournament goes on. We've seen teams forever. They write out lines on the whiteboard. It looks great. And then it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, it just doesn't. And then by accident, they put 3 guys together and they're like, like out of an injury, and they're like, hey, we need a right winger. You go with these 2 guys, and boom, it hits. And I think that's what Bouchard can give you. 3 weeks ago, if you would have asked me this question, I would have said no chance for me. And now it's like he's clicked in again. Like if you look at his last 10 games, his numbers are right back to top end Bouchard. And it's kind of like the Oilers, I guess. Like they stumbled around and stubbed their toe all over the place for a month and a half or 2 months. And now they're like 6 of the last 7 games. They've been pretty locked in.
How can you not stumble after going to the dance twice? They're tired as shit.
Yeah.
Summers are cut in half.
Goaltending's not great.
Goaltending's not great. Holy cow.
They're upwards of 300 games.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, as much as you tell yourself I'm going to be locked in, like it's got to be impossible. I went 1 year with the Islanders. We went to the semifinals. We called it semifinals back then. And I couldn't believe how fast I had to get back in the gym, like to start training for the next year. And there was a team that went another 2 weeks. And I was like, I'm exhausted. I'm banged up. I wasn't hurt. I was just banged up. And I'd look at my weights and go, fuck, I got to start lifting those things again. They look so heavy.
You sound like Hully.
Miserable.
No,
now
a
you
little
sound like
different than
Hully.
Hully just, Hully just didn't do it. So he told a story about somebody's stick, or Jeff Brown told a story about Hully.
No wonder.
So he did that to Tony Herkus. I played with Herc in Atlanta. What an amazing guy. The most laid back guy on the planet. Yeah. And he said, he's nervous. He's playing with Hully a little bit, and he's like so scared. And Hully walks by and looked at his stick. He was cutting it down, and he looked at the curve. Herc had no curve on his stick. And he looked at it and he went, no wonder. And he just threw it back in the corner. And Herc's like, he felt so bad, right?
I love Tony, man.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
And he works his ass off.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's at the game every time.
Saw him the other day in Ottawa.
Let me guess. Okay, so you saw him. Black shirt?
Black shirt, yes.
Always.
All black dress shirt, yes.
Always dark attire for Herc. That's he's like stealth. He comes in, goes out, nobody sees him, and he's a fantastic guy.
Everyone I'm with, when I see Herc has played with. We played together.
Okay, next time you see him, ask him this. He told me when he was in Green Bay playing in the minors, or it must have been Milwaukee. Sorry, it was in Milwaukee. Yeah. He was in the American League. Best day to do grocery shopping is Sunday morning, because all the Pack fans were watching the Packers, and he didn't care for football. I'm like, you didn't watch the Packers? He's like, no, I went grocery shopping. Like he's just such a unique guy.
Yeah.
And we were so bad in Atlanta. If we couldn't laugh at ourselves, like we'd lose our minds. And so Herc was just perfect for us.
Funny.
Was that 99-2000? You guys won 14 games?
14 of them, which wouldn't have been bad. Yeah, it wouldn't have been bad, but there was 82 games. we did a lot of losing. Honestly, that year should be a book. We were so bad. I want to say we lost, because you could tie then. We hadn't won in like 17 games. And the 20th anniversary of the Miracle on Ice, we were playing in Colorado that night. And somehow we won in overtime, broke the streak. And I remember saying, like, I scored the goal, and I said on an interview after, I said, Al Michaels 20 years ago, Miracle on Ice. I said, well, that was fine. I said, this was the real Miracle on Ice that we won. And I got home, and remember, you used to have an answering machine, and somehow Al, who's a huge hockey fan, left a voicemail on my phone. And he said, I heard you reference my call, watch you play for the Kings. And I kept that voicemail forever till my phone died. And, but it was like the fact that we won a game. What a team. Oh my God. We were so bad.
Andrew Burnett, he led the team in scoring with 50 points. I mean, you're towards the end of your career, you're second on the team in goal scoring and points. And Nelson
Yeah.
Emerson, love Nelson,
Nelson
Emerson. Man.
Emerson,
You had a lot of smaller guys on that team.
Okay, so 2 quick stories about those guys. So Nelly and I were going down to camp. It was in Orlando, and they had like a little blurb on each of the NHL teams in USA Today. And Nelly's reading the paper, and he hands it over to me. We're sitting across the aisle. And for Atlanta, it says, expansion team, offense will be led by Nelson Emerson and Ray Ferraro. And he goes, we're in trouble.
Oh, shit.
That's awesome.
So Bruno also, first of all, really good player that didn't make it to the NHL till he was like 27 and still played 1,000 games.
Wow.
Now, Brew couldn't skate across the street, right? He was slow but so smart. Like one of the smartest guys I ever played with. The next year, him and I and Donald Audette had like 70 points each. It was really great playing with him. But as you mentioned, we won 14 games. So Brew he started it. He was the founder and the commissioner of the 3-on-3 league after practice. So you put teams together, 3 guys, and Bruno was the commissioner. He built the schedule, and he'd go around and ask, like, where are you from? So I'm from Trail. He said, what's your newspaper in town? At Trail Daily Times. So where are you from, Cal?
Eureka, Missouri.
What's the paper?
Well,
when you were growing
Eureka,
Eureka Times?
Eureka Times.
Okay, so he would get that, and he'd put it in his memory bank. And so your team would lose a game, and he'd write on the board, 5-3 win for whatever your team's name was. And the headline would be from the Eureka Times. And he would say, Jansen sucks, -3 and 5-3 loss. And he'd write all these headlines out. And after the game, we'd go in there and he'd be writing on the board. Oh, it was so fun. It was, if we didn't have stuff like that, literally we would have lost our mind.
Yep.
One of my favorite guys, you must have fought him, was Jeff Odgers.
Oh yeah. He was a little too old.
Did he just miss?
Yeah, I just missed him. Tough.
Oh my God. Tough. And like in the day when like it was literally a punch in the face contest.
Yeah.
Watch an Audgie fight. If people haven't seen him fight, just go back on YouTube and oh my gosh.
Toe to toe.
And he was amazing. Like an amazing guy, amazing teammate. And when he scored in the 3-on-3, it was like a Stanley Cup championship. Like Audgie was on our team, me and Audgie and a defenseman named Chris Tamer. And Tames would drive everybody crazy because he'd find the best player on the other team and he'd shadow him through a 3-on-3 game.
Oh, yeah.
It was so stupid, but man, we had so much fun. Bruno was the commissioner, though. He ran the show.
How was the ownership group? Were they
terrible? So I mean, it was Turner Sports, but when I say terrible, we were the 3rd team, right? So they owned the Braves.
Yeah.
They owned the Hawks, and they owned the Thrashers. And as it was described to me, there'd be a pie, basically, and 2/3 of it would go to the Braves. Most of the rest of it would go to the Hawks. And then that little sliver over here was for the Thrashers. Like Don Waddell was the general manager, and he had no budget. Like they couldn't go out and spend to get players. And the expansion rules killed expansion teams back then. Like it wasn't like now when, like if a team pays $1 billion or $1.5 billion, they're going to get players.
They may get another team in Atlanta.
Yeah, different. It's
different
completely
area.
different.
Yeah,
like that. Where the arena was, it's right downtown. Atlanta is an example of what urban sprawl is, and getting into downtown is hard.
Yeah,
really
hard.
Is.
Yes, it is.
And so out on the in the suburbs is where the Braves built their new stadium, and I guess it's spectacular and way easier to get to.
Okay,
and that's where the arena is
supposed to be.
It should work.
Yeah,
it's a big city with a lot
big
of
market.
money.
The NHL wants to be there. Yeah.
Here's the one thing they fight there is college football is king.
Oh shit!
And so you are fighting that every home game,
every Saturday
night, man.
Yeah.
And they're playing at 7:00.
Oh yeah, bingo, right across the street, and we got a problem. The other thing is Friday night is high school football.
Yeah.
Might not sound like anything.
No, it's
Every local community's high school is a big deal.
Yep.
And each time you wedge into the fan base, like pretty soon you got a concern.
It's like
Like
Texas.
it's a real thing. I didn't know it till I got down there, and I'm like, oh my God, Friday night football is something to see.
High school.
Where do you lean on Bedard? I'm curious when the first time you learned about Celebrini too, because you're a Vancouver guy. But Bedard, Celebrini, both these guys on Canada's team. Gauthier doesn't get a whole lot of talk on USA. Like the way this guy's playing, like I mean, shoot, man, who knows what they're thinking internally there.
So when Celebrini, I knew he was 12, and he played a little bit of soccer for fun on my son's team. My son's a freshman at Penn State. And a soccer player, and but Mac would come out and play. Didn't really know how to play soccer, but he was like, "You're like, holy man, this kid, what an athlete!" Like you could just whatever he was going to do, he was going to be really good at it. Now his older brother's drafted by the Canucks in the 7th round. His younger brother RJ is really good.
So now we're hearing about him.
Yeah, and you're going to hear about him. Bedard. A buddy of mine coaches, he's been a coach here for a long, long time. So he says, you got to come and see this kid. And I go, where is he? Who is he? He goes, his name's Connor Bedard. I go, how old is he? He's like 9. And I go, I am not going to watch a 9-year-old play hockey. I watch enough hockey. So I didn't go. And then he's like about 13. He's like, you got to come and watch him. And so that's when I learned about those guys. As far as the Olympic team, I think Celebrini's on it.
Yeah.
Again, a month ago, I would have said Bedard, no chance. Just in the building of the team. Not that he's not good enough, in the building of the team. Depending on what they do with that bottom 3 forwards, like, the penalty killing mix and energy mix and size mix. Again, why wouldn't you take Bedard? I'll just give him a number. Why wouldn't you take him as your 14th forward? And what if somebody just doesn't have it going and you drop that skill set in? It's harder to find that in a tournament. What if your power play stinks and you're like, wow, we could drop him in. Maybe we get 2 power play goals in the crossover game. And, the crossovers, of course, are 1 and out. What if we get 2 power plays in the crossover game and he gets a power play goal? Here's a great example. U.S. last year, 4 nations. You know who got lost? Never really played at all?
Kyle
2
Connor.
guys.
Kyle Connor.
And Jack Hughes.
And Hughes, yeah.
You mean those 2 guys aren't going to be on the team? Well, of course they are. But my point is they got lost in the tournament somehow. Like in whatever happened, they went with forwards that had it in that time. What if you have a couple of your offensive guys that don't have it? And now you don't have somebody like Bedard. But could that guy be Mark Scheifele?
Yeah.
Could it be Bo Horvat? Right? Like each team's got those 2 guys and the defensemen that are off say your main lineup. I think those guys are strategic picks more than just the best picks.
And Tom Wilson, you'd have him on?
I have him on my team.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was going to say that was my next
not just, but I think people think, because of how tough and physical the 4 nations were, that guy can play.
He can play.
He can penalty kill.
He's absolutely, and he's good at it. And he's a freaking unicorn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like that is, if you were to build a power forward, right? Would you not build Tom Wilson? You know who in my mind, the modern prototypical power forward is Matthew Nyes.
Yeah.
Love that kid. Did you see the goal he scored the other night?
Yeah.
He got knocked down 3 times, got up and scored. Like he's powerful. He's strong. And is he on the U.S. team?
I would
right?
say
Like
he's hard to leave off.
Big kid.
It's hard to leave off,
I
but
know.
he doesn't seem like he's a lock in there either. There's going to be some fascinating discussion around the final few picks for those teams.
USA's been getting banged up too. I mean, they got a lot of guys who are just.
How's Jack Hughes
and
doing?
everybody's like miraculously set to return before the Olympics, right? So nobody's ruled out past the start of the Olympics
Now,
yet. You know,
I think it would be beyond amazing if Matthew Tkachuk, who's on the way back, like he's coming, but what if he doesn't play a game before then? How hard would that be? Like, he's so clever. Like, he's of all the things Matthew does, like, he's so clever on the ice. And he might be a little rusty through the game against Austria, and, you know, you can work his way in, but man, just think how fast that's going to be. And he hasn't played yet. Like that stuff to me, all of it is fascinating. Tournament hockey is the best.
But you know, Ray, listen, I'm watching Ottawa the other night. We're in Ottawa, and Brady's coming back from the broken hand, whatever, big scrum. I'm like, he's not fighting right now. Like, he's not going to break that. Takes a stick up high. Like, these guys, they want to just get out of this NHL season when the Olympics come. They want to be healthy for the Olympics. You know, will that impact play at all? And just in terms of these guys wanting to avoid injury to make sure that they are healthy and good to go for the Olympics, because they all want to play in the tournament.
I really don't think so. We've all been around enough of the guys through our, Jans, through our careers and stuff. Strick, you've been around long enough that you've seen so many guys. Nobody thinks like that. They might say, God, I got to get healthy or want to be healthy for the Olympics, but they're not going to dodge play on their teammates, on their team. It doesn't happen. It sounds almost romantic. Oh, our team before everything else, but that's what it is. Like it really is. Like guys will get to the Olympics, and in the back of their mind, they're like, man, at the end of this, I got to get right back into the season. Yeah. Like I think it's really hard to have, like to be present, to have all of your eggs in the present basket. Right now, they're thinking about the Olympics a little bit. They're going to get to the Olympics, then they're going to think about the stretch run. Some guys are going to get to the Olympics and go, man, I wonder if I'm getting traded in the 10 days right after the Olympics, right? Like, because that's going to be a thing too. Like the schedule, I think, is the biggest wild card of all of it.
Oh, it's crazy.
Man, Jacob Chikrin I read a quote he had yesterday. He said he woke up yesterday morning and he's like, oh my God, I can't believe we got to go again tonight. Yeah. Right? Like, now there's a guy, this is the type of thing. There's a guy, I think he got 12 goals, and he's not even in the conversation. But he's got 12 goals.
It's dominant.
Like he's plus, I think he's plus 20. Like he can, whatever we think of plus minus, that's still pretty damn good. Like,
you're doing something right.
Yeah, there's really good players that you're going to read all these articles. Oh, this guy got snubbed, or this guy got snubbed. It's like he just didn't get picked.
And he's on the Canadian side, right? I know he's got some American, okay.
Yeah. There's a few guys that you can't be sure on.
Yeah.
Right? Because it just the way it turned out. Like, I don't know, watching the career arc of some of these guys, they come from nowhere, and you're like, oh my God, they're Olympians. Like, they're on the national teams. Like Logan Thompson's going to be one of the Canadian goalies.
For sure.
He was not drafted. He was nowhere. And the reason that Vegas signed him, or Kelly McCrimmon needed a goaltender in the minors, and he knew Logan from junior, and felt that this guy could be a pro. He was about ready, I believe, to go to school, like to throw the pads away and go to school. And he ended up 5 years later, he's going to be on the Olympic team. Crazy.
That's crazy.
Hey, a few more things for you.
Yeah.
How'd you get into broadcasting? I mean, because you're like the rare one. Like, everyone knew this is what you were going to be doing because you were doing it while you were still playing. I mean, you're on ESPN doing the NHL, hockey shows and whatnot when you're still playing. So, who presented this opportunity to you? And like, did you jump at it right away?
Okay, it was presented to me by Neil Smith because he traded me from the Rangers to the Kings. That became the first step in the broadcast journey. I was so pissed. I got traded. I just signed with the Rangers as a free agent. We get to March. I got traded. me and 4 other guys in a huge deal. Marty McSorley and Yari Curry Shane Churla went back to the Rangers. So now I'm in LA. They're not going to make the playoffs. And my agent, Steve Bartlett, one of the great people in the game.
Yep.
Oh, amazing guy.
Well, his kids are great too.
Great. Oh, they are. Scotty and Brian.
Yeah.
Awesome. And they've continued their family business in a strong way. So Steve gets a call from ESPN, and everybody needs an angel. They need somebody that thinks maybe you could do it, or they see something in you. And this fella has just passed away in the last couple of years. His name's Barry Sachs. And Barry was this great big bear of a guy, was in charge of ESPN2 talent, and huge Ranger fan. And, you know, he had seen me do a bunch of interviews with the Rangers and the Islanders, and he must have tucked away, hey, maybe this guy could do TV. And so I got traded. He called Steve Bartlett and said, would Ray be interested in coming in for the first round of the playoffs and work on NHL Tonight? So Steve called me, said, what do you think? I'm like, well, I don't know. Is it awkward? I'm still playing. I'm not going to retire, I hope, yet. And he said, well, I think you should go do it. So I get there, and so I walk in. I have no idea what I'm doing. I get to Hartford, take the ride out to Bristol. I go to a meeting at 3:30 in the afternoon. We're on the air at 11. And they're talking about where highlights are coming in and what games are on. And literally, guys, I got no idea what's going on. And we start at 11 o'clock at night, and there's only 3 cameras in the room. Like, I can't find my camera. It's the one with the red light. It's not that hard, right? But at the time, it's like, so at the end of the half hour, I'm telling you, I got a sweat stain from my elbow to my ribs, both sides. I'm like, it felt like I just poured water on myself, and I was exhausted. And, you know, the first year went pretty well, I guess, because the next year they called and said, would you come for a month? So by being traded to LA, that's how I got into it, because we didn't make the playoffs. And so the timing allowed me to go there. And I can't talk about Barry without doing his voice, because he had this little office with all these like books and sports things, and he'd talk like this. He'd go, hey, Razor, what do you think of the Rangers? Have they got a chance? And so you just loved being around him. He had great energy. So I do it the first year, I do it the second year. So now it's my last year playing. You know, I've done it for like 5 or 6 years now. And so we're playing Detroit, and Yuri Fisher was this great big defenseman for Detroit.
His son's a Blues draft pick now, Christian.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Is he?
yeah, second rounder, yeah.
Is he as big as Yuri?
Big boy, yeah.
Yeah. So there's a scrum around the net, and Yuri's got me pinned over the back of the net, which means at my size, I'm going to be there till he decides I'm going to leave, right? Like, there's no way to get out. And so Stevie Yzerman skates around the back of the net, and he goes, hey, Ray, why don't you analyze that? And he keeps on going. And I was like death pinned to the net, right? I was like, I couldn't get out of there. So that's how I started. I retired in 2002. I had just got divorced, and I moved back to Vancouver. My ex-wife was moving with the kids. We were all going to be together in Vancouver. And I get a call in July. I'm going to take the year off and be a dad and try and figure out my life. I get a call from Sportsnet, and Craig Simpson, who was the Oilers broadcaster, was going to go into coaching. So he said, why don't you come in and audition for the color job? I've done at this point 1 game of color analyst. I'd always done panel work. So I went in, I got the job, and I started in the next season. Like, I had no intention of doing that. And I thought I was ready to retire. You know, I really felt like, you know, my body's given me, I'd had 6 knee surgeries.
Oh,
I'm just done. Right. And so the Canucks start the next year, and I go to the home opener with Cammie is my wife for Granado, and for, you know, we were married 21 years, and we go to the game, and we're sitting there, and the guys come out of the tunnel, You remember that rush, Jance, coming out of the tunnel
baby.
like that? And the music's playing and the lights are going and we're sitting there and like out of nowhere, I just started to cry. And it was like, it was that moment that I went, I'm never doing this again. Like that part of my life was over. I was not ready for it. And I was so lucky to be able to go into broadcasting because it gave me, I stayed on that same schedule. I had that same timing. I had travel. I had work to catch up on. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Nothing. No idea. And the first year went pretty well. And then 25 years later or 24 years later, here I am and really lucky to get into it. And you know what? I love it. I love doing the games. I love being, I like games better than studio because you can prepare, but my job is to, whatever I see, try and analyze it and try and keep in mind that the game is impossibly hard. And the people think that, oh, that guy sucks. If you skated with that guy, you'd have no idea how good he is.
I know.
It's so hard. And so sometimes like I get a little critical and I'm like, I remind myself, hey, hard game. But I also remember whatever mistake has been made, whatever a guy does on the ice, I've done that. Like I've screwed up. I've turned it over. I've taken a bad penalty. I've lost my man. I didn't back check. All those things. I made a bad change. I yelled at the ref and got a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Done all of that stuff. But I've also scored. I've also scored big goals. I've been through a lot of the seam of the game, and I try to present that in a way that has some information to it, but it's also supposed to be entertaining. Like the game is fun. Sports are fun. You know who I think's the best football color analyst? I love Chris Collinsworth.
Yeah, he's great.
I think he gives you information. He kind of laughs at himself. He laughs like I love Troy Aikman. I think he's so good. Like they're like Buck and Aikman are so good. Tirico and Collinsworth for me, like those guys. I watch them and I go, oh, I could present this. Even though it's a different sport, how they presented that, that's a thing I can learn from. And so I take a lot as I'm watching we're watching the Chiefs. My wife, of course, like every other Taylor Swift fan in the nation, we watch the Chiefs every week.
My wife too.
You too? So
Oh yeah.
Did she go to one of the concerts?
No, but she went to one of the games this year with her family.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Chance, so Cammie is dying that she has not been to a Chiefs game. She went to two concerts, but has missed the game. And she was looking at going to Denver, but the seats were really low. And I go, Cam, I've been to a football game and you can't. I said, you can't see anything. She goes, well, I don't want to see. I just want to see if I can hear and listen. And I'm like, oh, for crying out loud. Why don't you ask him if he could go in the huddle for crying out loud? It's like, but it's
stand on the sidelines.
Hey,
that's it. Fan of the day. Come walk right along.
It's funny you say that because, like, you're being critical. You realize how he may not be a great NHL player, but he's a great hockey player. I was talking to Jim Montgomery about that the other day. Like, he's like, yeah, I got to remind our guys a lot. We're in the 1%. So it's like all these guys, they're in the 1%. You know what I mean? Of hockey players in the world.
You know what's a good point about that is I used to do this a lot, and the older guys would get on me, and I sort of kind of learned it, but like I'd miss a shot at practice, and I'd be like, "You suck." That's brutal, and they're like, "Why are you telling yourself that?" It was before now where self-talk is actually a word.
Yeah. Like
I'd smash my stick on the glass when I missed the net, and they'd go, the coach didn't notice that you missed the net until you slammed your stick on the glass.
There you go.
Like you're killing yourself. Like, remember, like you're in this league for a reason. And but it's easy now because you're out of it. When you're in it, everything is so important and so magnified. And the guys that almost seem like they don't care, I mean, they really care, but they're the best because they wash away the disappointment faster. The mistake they made, everybody makes them, but they go, yeah, made a mistake. Now I got to go. and I got to move. You know, like one of my favorite guys is David Pasternak, and I think Pasternak is like that. Like he loses it, makes a mistake, and he's like, "Yep, I'm going to shoot the next one too."
Yep.
That's where guys like Crosby and McKinnon, who are just so like dialed like that,
Dialed.
like I'm like they're different because they're wired so tight, but in a way they're not. Like they get past it and they just keep chugging away and they keep pushing the engine. It's really, really impressive how different guys can be effective like that.
You said Aikman and Collinsworth, like who's, and listen, people, you got so much respect in the broadcasting business. I mean, they'll say Ray Ferraro is the best color analyst going now. Who's the best hockey color analyst ever?
John Davidson.
JD.
Okay.
I think he was the best. He could, if you listen to some of his old clips, he weaves a story into information, and I hate his voice because it's perfect.
I know. Never stumbles.
No.
And he's just so smooth, and he'd weave a story and like into the game. And I always thought John was the very best. Like I'm sure he made mistakes, right? I mean, who doesn't? But it never felt like it. It never felt like he was sweating the moment.
No.
You know, I learned a lot. I worked with him at NBC. He actually was hosting at the time. Was Bill Clement?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
He's great. He's versatile. He could do it. He can do anything on television.
He is a guy. He's got stories you cannot believe. He basically finished his career, invested in a couple of things that basically bankrupted him.
I know.
And he went into acting like full bore. And he got like these off commercials.
We had him on. He was telling amazing stories about that.
Hilarious. You had him on.
Oh,
Isn't it unbelievable?
Unbelievable.
But I learned from Bill preparation. I learned from him little tricks about how you appear relaxed on camera. So he taught me this thing. I've told a number of people about it. So a lot of people don't know what to do with their hands when they're sitting at the desk. Bill always held a paper clip between his hands. And as long as you're holding the paper clip, you can't talk with your hands. Like, I'm Italian, I talk like that. He's like, hold a paper clip. And he said, and make sure you're not squeezing it. And I'm like, oh my God, what a great little trick. So I do it all the time. And because it just makes you relax. But the way he prepared, the way that he had a couple of stories always prepared, but in case there's a lull in the game, but he was like JD, really able to get information out without it sounding like way too much.
Exactly.
Yeah. There's a balance to it. There's a balance.
The old lady and the former NHL player, they could all understand what they were saying.
So sometimes I think like with football, I don't know, you guys must watch a lot of football, right?
100%.
Like sometimes when they're talking about a coverage, I'm like, I have no idea what they're talking about. Like I do know now because I've been at ESPN for 5 years and had enough people explain to me what cover 2 is.
Yeah.
But I'm like, but they'll go, oh yeah, they're in the cover 2. And then they're, here comes the edge rush and the this and the that. And you're like, I don't even know what they're talking about anymore. Like, who are they talking to? Themselves?
Right.
Or the viewer?
11 personnel. Like,
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
But then, what exactly? Like, I don't know. Like, like I like what that's, I think, a strength of Collinsworth is he talks
normal
in a simple manner. Aikman explains things in a way that I can understand. And that's, I think those are, what I take from them, what Billy and John would do in hockey. Like, that's kind of like my formation of what I try to do.
Damn, that's good advice, man.
Last thing, maybe 2 more things. First off, you don't mind going back at people on Twitter, right? I mean, if they're going to say something. I'm a little better at it. I'm a little better. But sometimes I'm like, it is amazing to me how, you put an opinion there and some guy will tweet, you're a freaking moron. You don't know what you're talking about.
I'm like, okay, I played 1,258 games. I played 18 years. I broadcast for 25 years. I must know something. Like, I got to know. If I was tweeting about math, they should come at me. Or if I'm tweeting about politics, they should come at me. I'm tweeting about the one frickin' thing I know about.
Yeah.
I might get some golf in there, but Panger always corrects me.
Oh, yeah.
A little bastard. He always, but that's it. So every once in a while, there was one of my favorite ones that at the time was this guy just ripped me. He shredded me. And so I look at his avatar and he's wearing a baseball hat that is way too small. It's like squeezing his head just in the picture. So all I wrote back was nice hat. and it was a snowfall on top after this. And I'm like, okay, that's the way to do it. Well, we get into the pandemic and Cammie's like, why are you fighting with people we are never going to meet that are just fans and they want their opinion heard? Just take it. She's so much better at it than me. I get all, like, I'm in a fight every day. Mm-hmm. I'm way, but this will sound very new agey. In 2018, I got into this thing with meditation and stuff. I do it every day. It's been super helpful in my life. But I felt I was in a fight every day. And the people around me, they didn't know they were in the fight, but I was. And it was exhausting.
Yeah.
And so I don't do it quite as much, but every once in a while I'm sitting around and I'm like,
let it go.
Listen.
Well,
I'm
always
like,
stick up for you, just so you know.
Yeah. Hey.
But I'm in the airport. I got dead time. And I'm like, I'll tweet something out. And then I'm like, oh, would you look at that? And then you're off, right?
Yeah.
Wait, last thing. So you're doing Canuck games now, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
So Cammie's an assistant GM. So how do you balance that? Like, is that in your head? People automatically assume you know everything that must be going on with the Canucks. I'm sure you know a lot, obviously, but you probably would know a lot of the stuff that you know now, even if Cammie wasn't the assistant GM. So how do you balance that? You know,
I'm going to say thank you for asking that, because it's not so much now, but we used to get a lot of this, or I used to get a lot of this when she first got hired. We have we have a little office when she works from home. Like, say the team's on the road, she'll go into the office for a couple hours. Then she's got a couple hours, but there's nobody there because the team's on the road. She'll come do work at home. When she pulls this sliding barn door closed, that's like, I'm working, beat it. Right? I could give you half a dozen stories where I found out about something on Twitter and she's in the kitchen with me. So here's one. Rangers are playing Washington. It's an ABC game. I'm doing the game. I'm between the benches. The Rangers trainer, who was my trainer when I was there, Jim Ramsey, we were talking at a commercial break, and he's like, yeah, we just made a trade. We traded Kravtsov. And I go, oh, where'd he go? And he goes, Vancouver. So I text Cammie. I go, Kravtsov with a question mark. She types back, what about him? And I'm like, Cam, the Rangers just told me that they traded him to Vancouver. So we do not, she will not, despite my best efforts, she will not tell me anything. Mm-hmm. And the reason she doesn't, and her reasoning is sound, is that if I know the temptation to tell somebody, or the fact that I would have to lie to somebody about something I know about. So I don't know whatever's going on. I know they're in meetings, right? I know when they're in meetings. I know that when the pro scouts are in or the amateurs are in and having all their meetings, I know when they're discussing if they might make a deal, because she's not at home. Mm-hmm. Like I can put that together, but I don't know anything. I knew more about the Canucks internal workings when she did not work there.
Before Jim Rutherford got there and doesn't tell anybody else.
Jim does not say a word to anybody. He doesn't. Like, when you think about it, though, when teams leak stuff, what are they trying to get from it? Mm-hmm. Like when you like what unless it's a trial balloon, right? Like they maybe just like lob something out there to see what the reaction is. But at the end of the day, what does it matter? Like you make the best decision you could make for your team, and you hope to hell it works out. Some do. You hope that most do, and the few won't. But does it matter if the media agrees with you or doesn't? I mean, like you can't run your business that way, can you?
No, you do. You
But
handle it great.
You
man.
handle it good, dude. You just
But it does work better for us when they do.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
let's
Bring
be
it on,
honest.
baby.
More stuff, man. Get it out here. Get
Let's
it
go.
out here.
we
I
want
love it.
drama.
Hey, thanks for doing this.
Ray, you're the
And
best.
check out the Ray and Dregs podcast you guys have going on with TSN too, so people will check that out and
Awesome.
continue
Thanks.
listening to you guys there too. So appreciate everything, man.
You're
All the
the
best
man.
to you. Happy holidays.
Hey, happy to you guys too. Hope all's well with you and those around your home. And thanks for having me on. This is fun.
You've been great,
We should
man.
do it again.
You got it.
Do
Let
it
me
again.
know.
Yeah, we'll talk soon.
Awesome.
See you, buddy.
Be well.
Right
See you,
away,
Ray.
Ray.
Bye-bye. That was Ray Ferraro. And listen, we went along with the intro. We went along with the interviews. We're going to keep
Interview.
this
Yeah,
short,
yeah.
man. So I hope everyone
Short and
appreciated
sweet.
that.
We love all
We got
you
another
guys.
great one coming up next week. And then we will take a little bit of a break for the holidays
Yeah.
for all y'all and
Yeah.
to give all our great people here at Half Coast Studios their time to
They
go be
need
with their
time off,
families
no
too.
doubt.
Maddie and Alex and Aiden and everybody.
Awesome. Yep.
These guys
They've
are the
been doing a
absolute
damn
best.
good job. We
if
love you,
need
Maddie.
to do a podcast and you're in St. Louis, call Half Coast
Yeah,
Studios.
dude. They're the best.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna need.
But just don't take up all our time. Right? We need some.
we need.
We need to be able to get into studio,
That's
right, Maddie?
exactly-
Right, Maddie?
That's a great point.
Maddie's laughing.
That's a great
Actually,
point.
don't call
Actually,
them.
don't call them. Fucking-
Call somebody else. We need to get in studio.
Not on Mondays, Tuesdays, or Thursdays.
Maddie's like, I don't need more work.
That's a damn good point.
I don't need more work.
So anyway,
All right, Stiefel Baby brings us the Cam and Strick podcast
Let's
each
go.
and every week. So does First Form, firstform.com/Cam and Strick. Use our link
and use it today.
and enter to be in the Fan of the Listener of the Month
Yep.
category.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Sparks Hockey, sparkshockey.com. Don't be
So,
taking your skates to go see Seth and ruining the holidays. Oh my God, could you imagine ruining your entire holiday?
oh, imagine he's at the holiday party.
Oh God.
You're like, everybody's like at dinner.
Hey, I'm here for the party.
No, everybody's
And
at
you see him.
Everybody's at dinner and everybody's eating, and you look over and like, where's Seth? Where's he at?
Hmm.
And you're like, is he upstairs in my fucking bedroom?
Oh my God. Your daughter's best.
My daughter's bedroom. Then you go up there. He's like, what's going on? I'm just looking. Oh, you guys are downstairs.
I had to make a phone call.
Oh, you guys are downstairs.
I had to make a call, guys.
He's creeping.
Oh God. Get him out of there.
Get him out. Get him out. Out.
Get him out.
Son
of
of
there.
a bitch.
But use our promo code Cam and Strick. It's going to save you more money than Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Sparks Hockey, baby. Take your game to the next level with Sparks Hockey. Take your roof to the next level with Blue Note Roofing.
Damn right.
And David Novak.
David Boy.
314-920-5713. 314-920-5713.
5713.
Roofing.
You know,
Blue Note.
Blue Note Roofing. Davey Novak.
What's
what
on
up?
your Christmas list?
What?
What's on your Christmas list?
I got to get Kate something special.
Yeah,
I don't know what to
you
do.
I know.
I have to
have
be
some
thoughtful.
ideas for you.
I have to,
some ideas
I
for
have
you.
to be thoughtful.
I have some ideas for you.
I have to be thoughtful.
Mm-hmm.
Creative.
I have some ideas for
Loving.
Mhm.
She already got me 2 presents.
you. Already? And gave them to
Her
you already?
mom got me a.
The neighbor?
Andy doesn't know how to chirp. He doesn't know how to chirp. They listen.
I love her. And she's so nice. It's so sweet.
She's
She
a
knows-
cougar.
She knows, well,
She's a cougar.
you know what a cougar means?
That you're a good-looking mom.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. No,
That's not what it means.
Oh, it's not. Oh yeah. I wouldn't know. No idea.
I wouldn't know.
No idea what you're talking.
I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know.
True. How do you know?
'Cause I was obsessed with them when I
Oh
was
my God.
16,
All right.
17, 18.
All right. True Flow, baby. TRU Flow. Check out their Instagram. Get a Cam and Strick cooler, get a Cam and
Hell
Strick
yeah.
heated chair, or put your own logo on there. These guys are the best, and they are true
Shit kickers.
from
Alberta,
baby.
No polar bears up
in
there.
the north.
No,
No,
but
but there's
sometimes you
some
gotta let
moose.
Andy know.
There's
Andy
some
thinks
grizzlies.
Andy thinks there's polar bears everywhere.
There's
Nope,
some
they're not.
grizzlies.
They're not there.
There's some grizzlies.
They're way up yonder.
Okay.
Way up
All right.
yonder.
All right.
Whew, man, you got a lot to learn.
The 12 days of Cam and Strickmas continues.
What? What?
It can. The 12 Days of Cam and Strickmus.
Okay. 12 Days of Cam and Strickmus.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, it continues.
That's cool.
on. Yeah,
All right.
we'll have our holiday
Hey,
spectacular.
check us out
next
on
week.
YouTube, by the way. Like and
Yes,
subscribe. We got to
please
build that
do.
up.
Build
Like
it
and
up.
subscribe.
Let's
Comment.
go.
Chirp us. I don't
Whatever,
care.
chirp Cam, whatever
I'll
you
get
gotta
back
do.
to you on there as much as I can too. And I go
Fact check him.
fact
please.
check me about the polar bears in
Whatever.
Edmonton.
Oh my God, there might be.
No, there's not.
All right, hope you enjoy Ray Ferraro.
Love
This
you
guy
guys.
was fantastic, and thank you to Ray.
Ray, love you, buddy.
He's the
You're the
best,
man, dude.
dude.
And you do a damn good job.
Yes, he
And don't
does.
take shit from any of those dorks on fucking Twitter. We
Follow
love you.
us on all social media and comment and send us more messages, man. Love hearing from all
Love you
y'all.
guys. See you, dudes.
Yerk! Let's go! Cam's a shit kicker, 2 bombs in the lead. Soul Dragon Crew, there's no time for fatigue. And he's a shit talker, stirring up the show. Never played a shift, but he's ready to go.